Hello everybody, and welcome to City States of Klovisa, semicolon, dash, the God War Year 2, Session 11 for the Failure Team. Hello, Failure Team.
Hello.
I do not acknowledge that name.
Yeah, really.
That's fine.
Embrace
Maybe we'll see some success here in today's session, right?
Oh, no.
He'll kill we'll kill the tyrant when the end of this now.
What?
I mean, he is the bad guy.
Those are fighting words, and I
This is
respect
our
it.
fighting words.
Alright.
First of all.
Well, guys,
one
how
is
was your
evil.
week?
Long. No 4-day week for me
Unexciting.
this time.
Oh.
That's not fair.
Ooh.
Tomorrow,
That's not fair.
Purity Ring is coming to Oakland, and I'll finally get to see them again. Yay!
What?
They're a music band.
You're a music
Very
band?
cool. Yeah.
You sound
Brute's
like a
promising
Christian rock
himself.
band.
They sound like a Christian rock band, but they're actually really cool. They're like
I mean, the
Odessa
name.
or churches.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna say a Christian prostitute?
Jesus.
I mean, those are the best
Sometimes
ones.
when you're down on your luck.
Alright, we're starting off a little saucy today, I see. Oof. Oh, I've been having a blast too, guys. Thanks so much for asking.
I was waiting.
No, it's fine. I get it. You guys just want me to DM for you and nothing else.
Finally, it
How
took
was
so
your-
long for you to read between the lines, but my God, finally.
How's
Yeah,
your
John,
8
more
other
loot,
campaigns
less
been
this.
going?
All right.
This
well,
is the
it sounds
session
like we're
where
ready
John
to
gets
have a
bullied.
recap. So why don't
No, John.
JC,
Where,
you give us
how was
one.
your week?
No, it's too late, Alden. We can't make amends anymore. These dumb fucks ruined it.
Failure.
JC, tell me what happened last week.
We took our brand new airship to Destry, and then we walked halfway across Destry because the vampires were completely inconsiderate in where they built their fast travel locations.
Uh-huh.
We got the map back from Duke Brothel in exchange for telling them that Ding Dong, the horse, is dead. And then we went back to Thorazor. I think that's about it.
Yes.
Found out Duke Brothel likes to have skeleton minions walking around, stealing stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
who
got
doesn't?
attacked by 4 paladins, but we shot 2 of them down and they left. I think that's about it. Oh, Sever had a fancy dinner with a vampire and he didn't piss any of them off.
Good job, Seven. Does anyone want to add anything to that?
Fen attempted to talk to, what was his name? Infiltrator or some shit like that? Intruder? The
What?
vampire?
Bad Bagel. Infiltrator Bad Bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his name. Nothing came of it. Completely useless conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Ben got the map. He detected some point of interest in hindsight.
Lots of magic.
Yeah. We haven't made it to the swamp yet.
Very true. You have not made it to the swamp because it is the 5th of Spring Swirling. Also known as Fantasy February. We move our map to Thorazor. Okay. Just have to check some internal memos here. No big deal.
Internal memos.
Yeah.
The company's conspiring against us?
So, in about a week, Schmitty will be done collecting your explosives.
All right.
True.
Because we deserve those.
You sure don't. Okay.
We'll find a use for them if Thatch isn't around.
Yeah. So,
They're
while
only
you
in great.
guys were gone, actually, things have changed a little bit. Let me go ahead and just... Oh, come on now. Thank
Did
Did the
you.
little sluggers win the junior championship?
No, but there was a leech infiltration within Thorazor itself.
Interesting.
Yes.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Alright, let's talk. Hindsight has magic items.
Paladins.
Magic. This is what you saw. Magic. Leeches. There was a massive leech assault just came straight out of the sewer system within Thorazor and almost overwhelmed the entire citadel. No biggie.
It's almost like they should have been prepared.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was an internal system, so they're wondering how they got into the sewers. No big deal. This is what you hear as soon as you get to Musterfield Delvor, by the way, to refit and refuel. And repair, I should say. Oh. On the good news, Tolt forces have fully pushed back creatures off of the water elemental over here in the forest and are pushing them back to the river as we speak. Because, as we all have heard, the Isles of Flavor have been fully conquered. Well, conquered in quotation marks.
Fell underwater.
Underwater, yeah. For
No
sure.
longer an issue.
No longer an issue.
Wait, all the islands sank?
Not all of them. Most of them. Most of the islands sank. Yeah. You know, no big deal. It's fine.
So we got reinforcements.
Yes,
You know, we should take the
reinforcements
airship
are...
and go search around there.
Why?
Sunken
because-
treasure. She wants sunken
Harley,
treasure.
you can't breathe underwater anymore.
Fucking get told. Holy shit. Oh my god.
That hurts, Sever. That hurts. Right
I
here.
point at Antoine, our
I
living
can't breathe.
rebreather.
It's okay.
Say that again, Alden.
I point at Antoine, our living rebreather.
True. He does let you drown and not die. Okay. And we have already talked about Duke Aldrich pulling a Palpatine and just not being dead, correct?
Yeah.
No?
Amazing.
Well,
Oh, yes, yes.
Does he have
it's
it?
probably just a copy or another copy because we found the corpse. We sent the head to Falsmaland.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
really.
appreciate it.
The
And there was
rotted,
still a Duke Aldrich
unidentifiable
running
head.
around.
We also want Umbug for some reason.
He wants Umbug for some reason. He wants his
Let him
nephew
have
back.
He's probably a one of the. Oh, he's probably the nephew of the slug guy.
Oh my god.
What?
We should kill Umbug
Why?
Child
because he's
murder
the nephew
is
of the
a
slug
thing
guy,
rogues do in my games. Alrighty, it
Of
is
the slug
fifth.
guy?
isn't he?
Leech guy.
It is time for another episode of Downtime.
Lychee dance memory.
Alrighty, you four. As we all land in Delvor to have our ship repaired, I believe Thatch was taking notes on his health, or was that you, Coraline?
On his health?
Your ship's HP?
Oh, no, I don't think any of us were. But yeah, I'll put something up there.
Thatch.
HP. What's our maximum?
We sort of...
God damn it, Thatch.
Oh
Took
shit, that's right.
A physical note.
In the recap, we got shot at before we made it back to Thorazor. Got it. We
Indeed.
finished it.
I believe your HP was 6 or 7. I'd have to go and check.
I'll just round it up to an even 10.
No. No, you will not. You son of a bitch. Alrighty, I can't find it.
Because
I'll
you
figure it
kinda
out
went
later.
over
I know you're
the-
at like half health though.
Okay,
We
so
got hit
3 out of
pretty hard.
6.
Yeah, put like 3 out of 6 or 4 out of 7 or
Alright.
something.
I mean, I don't want to crash, so I'm going to put 4 out of 7 if you give me the choice.
I'll actually look it up then, because now I can't trust myself. Where are you, airships?
Can't trust yourself, your players. Who can you trust?
I can't. But I do want to know, as you guys hear this news and get reports from people on the ground, what are your characters doing?
Severus explaining that there are paladins in hindsight, and how maybe with just a small task force we can sneak in, steal some items, and get back here. Maybe even commit a murder or two. And he does. I don't know if he has eyebrows, but he does eyebrows to Coraline murder.
You see, Coraline's kind of distracted. She's talking to somebody about the Isles of Flavor.
Fenn's fashioning a tinfoil top hat out of cardboard and tinfoil.
Oh, God. This is what you leave me to work with. Anchois.
Yes, and I kind of turn away from Fen, trying to like get the thing off, but yet with no success.
I mean, you have Phantom Steed. We can be in hindsight and back, quick 30-minute adventure, and what do you think? Just you, me, Fen, Coraline.
Well, one, Sever, my Phantom Steed can't take your weight. Sorry, led by.
That's okay. I'll just run
But
along.
two, we're gonna need to get over there and get back in a very quick amount of time. And do you really think you can take these paladins? Like, Sever, I don't
Hold
know.
I Sever turns to make sure that Corin isn't listening. I have been desperate to murder a paladin of the Blazing Sun for the longest time. Do you have any idea what it's like being a vampire and having to like be attacked by the Blazing Sun paladins and clerics? No blood on my hands? Just
Yeah.
30-minute adventure.
What happened to being a good vampire?
I am a good vampire. We are the good side, and the paladins are the bad guys. Shit, sorry, Terry.
Terry looks dejected. Says, I'll cleanse them all.
Sever, normally I would say no, let's stick to our task and get on with it. But this week I feel like we have some spare time, just like a small group of us doing a clandestine mission. Seems kind of the right time to do it for some reason.
Right, just real quick. 30 minutes in and out.
We could take a peek in there before we rush headlong into another suicide.
It's not.
You can't even say the words without feeling like you're lying.
I'm just trying to imagine when you've seen us do a suicide mission. We've never done a suicide mission.
I've heard of plenty.
Is.
I heard about the horse many times.
And his death benefited us. Sorry about that, Angela. Man, I'm really putting my foot in that today.
Frog's gonna frog.
Before we leave, I'd like to just ask about the Thorazorian protection up here. The leeches almost got in, that we heard before John kind of petered out. Can we talk to Meza or somebody who's
Yeah, do you guys want to leave Musterfield Delvor and head into Thorazor?
Can we borrow one of those armored personnel carriers with the machine gun on top to drive around?
You could walk, it's fine.
Can we steal one for a short amount of time?
No.
Alright, we'll walk.
You walk on into Thorazor. Thorazor is bustling today. Much hubbub around. People doing military drills within the city streets. As we have stated before, Thorazor is taking a total war fashion. 10% of its entire population has been mobilized already. And although the economy is suffering, they're being flooded with goods and materials and supplies from Tolst and Alcazan. So more of their population is leaving the workforce to join the army, the reservists, as you will. Taking a public transportation system from Thorazor proper towards the big old keep. Yeah, I'm on the right map, right? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. You head on into the Citadel, where the government is currently cleaning up. Yeah, a full-blown battle took place here within the keep itself. You see scorch marks from fireballs, liquid. Well, we won't call it that. Just a lot of flame was used in the purifying of Thorazor. Many rooms are off limits. Many hallways are completely destroyed, having caved in. The Citadel kind of got fucked. But still, the government is doing its jobs. This is still the most fortified place in the city. It just got hit super bad. And you look for Just Mesa.
Anshua, I still think we should go to the Isles of Flavor. You know, the outlying areas have some small towns that are very vulnerable. We should check to see if we can help. Make sure they're okay.
Marlene, is there something you're not telling me?
No, I'm an open book, of course.
Of course.
I just want to do this for the goodness of the soul. You know, turn a new leaf and whatnot.
Sunken treasure.
Marlene, what I hate more than being manipulated is being poorly manipulated.
Fen starts laughing.
Well, that's just insulting. That you would think a dear friend of yours that you have in me would manipulate. All right, there's a little village somewhere around there that I want to make sure is okay.
Of course.
What's
that
it
does
called?
sound like a good idea. You have an interest in this village in the Isles of Flavor. You should check that out. Could it wait beyond this mission? Or would you like to do it afterwards?
I could probably wait if you give me the sky ball.
Sure. I see no.
Being able to hear every single keystroke from whoever's keyboard on whoever is typing.
Yeah, who has such a loud ass keyboard?
Corley, should let you know that the scry ball should be protected, right? Should be very well protected, okay? And you shouldn't use it to scry on something that'll get you put on flames and thrown off the task force or anything like that. I'm just looking out for you, Corleen, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Here, scry to your heart's content. And I pass the scrying ball. Do whatever you want with scrying with that on,
While Coraline's distracted, I point at her from behind and say, "What have you done to conquer the worm?" through message.
Coraline, you clearly hear Ven's voice in your mind. What you've done to conquer the worm.
Let's see. I just kind of wave my hand backwards, and a dirty puddle with shape water just splashes over Fen.
I
Fen,
fix
your
my
nice
tinfoil
clothing.
hat.
Make me a dexterity saving throw. You're still wearing your nightgown. Oh, that's not enough. You get sprayed by dirty, mucky leech water. It's gross.
I precipitate myself clean.
Okay.
I put the scriball away.
You don't even use it.
I mean,
I'm not going to use it in public on a street full of dirty leech ichor.
Indeed. Heading to the keep itself, you are now within its border wall. You go through the courtyard where there is a fully mechanized garrison. Armored personnel vehicles that Coraline wished she could have stolen. Heavily armed and armored. Honestly,
not heavily
these are
guarded?
just outright tanks, basically. Oh yeah, they're guarded. At least 3 or 4 people each. They're standing around looking at you guys as you go through. The schmucks, the garrison, who stand at the door and check IDs. These guys are more or less the Praetorian Guard if Governor... Oh, what's her face? I'm already forgetting her name. I don't have my characters ready, guys. I want to say
Starts with a
Moru.
T or something.
Something.
Moru was Alcazan.
Or
Yeah, Moru's-
Zorina?
No. Mary Kelron. This is Mary Kelron's personal guard.
None
And
of
she
us
is...
were
The wife of dude who eloped. Valsmalek.
What? No.
No.
What?
It's not
Osmelek
Valsmalek.
was Moru.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, he didn't marry
No,
Mara, did he?
Valsmalek married some druid.
No,
It wasn't
Dryad.
Moru. Same
Okay.
difference.
It's not. It's completely
Alright.
different.
Wait,
Uh,
was that the
No,
architect?
all
Sorry.
dryads are druids, but not all druids are dryads.
Exactly.
Good God.
You guys are looking for Jess Meza, and eventually you will run into her, but not before John makes a random encounter check.
Interesting.
I'm excited.
Right here in Thorazor.
Right here, Thorazor.
I'm really excited. Just the blazing star shows up. Fresnoth in our angel form. Pillar of fire.
Leech monster, leech monster, leech monster.
We'll take a 1 on the die, John. That's okay.
I mean, I could re-roll this if you want.
No, it's
You
okay.
want me to re-roll it?
He
Well,
doesn't
I know what I
speak for
rolled.
us.
He got the horse killed. He doesn't speak for us.
I'll do it at
The
disadvantage.
horse ran away from the rest of the team. Hold on.
Okay. Walking through the halls, you will hear some... What's it called? Rumor mill. Just random talking amongst the soldiers, the secretaries, the... well, that's basically it here right now in Thorazor. Just the servants going about their daily duties now that this castle, this citadel, has been completely rolled. Many of them are like, did you hear about what the Tulse people have been up to? And blah, 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 blah. Kraken. Volcano explosion. What? That doesn't make any sense. Like, IOF. What the fuck's the IOF? More and more mutterings come up. And then you hear, did you hear what the Herald said during the attack? What do you guys do?
Friend
And
lifts
hear
his,
what the herald says during the attack.
and lifts his tin hat and
Oh.
listens in.
Head to type thoughts.
Alright, so all of you hit the wall.
Wait, I detect thoughts on
Immediately
this
go
person.
eavesdrop mode. I guess give me stealth checks and... Well, who's helming this eavesdropping? Okay, cool. Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Alright, we got our first 2 stealth rolls and they're both natural 20s. Like, it's no big fucking deal. Brood's using detect thoughts to hear into their minds.
Atros just staring at them like this.
He's in their face.
With detect thoughts going, you immediately get like suspicion and fear, Severn. Those are the main emotions coming from these people. That sort of twinge the surface thoughts that quickly become the words they speak. Eavesdropping exceptionally carefully, Coraline quite literally putting hands on Antoine to stop him from making any more noise than he already has. You hear the following rumors. The Herald has made more or less a telepathic promise that in exchange for them personally, not just on a government level, but on a citizen level, abstain from combat or the war, Thorazor entirely will be ignored. By the blazing star, the demons, the leeches, the boars, the fungus, the war. Many people are not even considering this, but the two guys that you're eavesdropping on hear more about, well, did you see what their, representatives did during the battle? They weren't even part of it. They were just running. And these two specifically ask, like, what really is Tulst doing for us? Now, clearly, these are just two shitbags who are being emotional after, like, a traumatic experience. Tulst is doing a shit ton for Thorazor.
Yeah, are they complaining about Toast while eating Toast
Yeah.
brand
Exactly.
granola bars
Yes.
MREs.
and
They
wearing "I Love the Tyrant" hats and things like that?
Basically.
Spending their Tulst bucks on these things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But there is now just a seedling of doubt beginning to show signs within this place.
This is how it begins.
This is how it begins. Moving on from this little rumor mill, you will find Just Meza in talks with Thalsmalek, another wizard.
Can
Can we
when we
eavesdrop
hear
on
that-
this too?
when we hear that rumor, Coraline's gonna go near, I guess, Sever, and just kind of whisper, in a stage whisper, so they hear. It's like, "Do you hear what happened in Destiny? Oh, the Herald promised that if they abstained from the war, they'd be freed, but they were all massacred and turned into boars."
Oh yeah, I did hear that. That's why they're listening to the heralds and whatnot, right? Oh, anyway, hey, Just Meza.
Walking down the hall, you make it to Just Meza's location. Thalsmalek stops talking as you enter Sever. He's like,
Cool.
wait, what? People are getting turned into boar?
Oh, sorry, just some counter propaganda. I think.
Oh, okay.
It's not uncommon. Wait, hold on. Anshua, what does it? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
How you doing?
I mean, we don't have any proof it didn't happen.
Meza pipes up. Did you all need to speak with us, or just me?
Sorry. Well, I mean, just when did the Legion invasion happen? Because I just saw you like yesterday in the morning.
No, you just got back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just entered, but we
Indeed.
want to know, do you have any information on how they got in through the sewers? No one was protecting the gates? That was the point of entry, right?
If the leeches are in the sewers, maybe we can head in there too.
The sewers run into, I'm told, like an underground river from the mountains itself that connects to the lake. That's where all the water collects, but supposedly it was guarded by an elemental, so I'm not sure how they would have gotten in.
Oof.
Uh,
You want to take a look, Anshua?
is this water elemental maybe a little leechy these days?
No.
We
it's
saw
not.
one that was getting buffed on by some leeches, and I think they were trying to control it.
She
Maybe the
shakes her
same thing
head.
happened here.
We think it's the infiltrator you warned us about.
Immediately, that makes entire sense. We know Thor's or Swiss cheese, but being able to be attacked with a large invasion of, leech drone, that sucks. Are you guys using salt? Like, that does help.
I think they don't want to use salt on their water supply. Might be the
Their
problem.
sewer supply. I mean, that's
Well, it's not just... It's sludge and piss and shit, right?
the leech's
Throwing
best
salt
friends.
into it's not gonna change that consistency.
Leeches
And
live in a
also, I don't know
swamp.
where you think salt comes from, Antoine, but we don't really have a salt mine here in Thorazor.
Mm.
Anyway,
You could just evaporate the tears of all the starving children.
true. Yeah.
Okay. So-
Yeah, get that shipped in from the sea. Alcazan, I'm sure they'll help you out there. Anyways,
So is this a bust, or are we gonna go check out the sewers, or back to hindsight?
frankly, we could do something here to find out exactly why the elemental let the leeches through. The elemental is supposed to be guarding this thing, and the leeches came from the mountains. What else could they have possibly came from?
Well, they didn't climb down.
The
They were
water.
already in the city. They couldn't have just snuck in.
They were already in the city,
Assumedly.
and they came.
They quite literally blew up the lower floor's bathroom and made a hole from their sewage pipe and then started causing havoc.
Yes, but you figure they came in from the outlet of the sewer outside the city and got in that way? Or the underground river you were talking about?
The sewer system is winding here. Most cities are built upon ruins or of sunken... It doesn't matter. But it is a winding near labyrinth below. There are many hiding spots that someone could have planted a seed or made one of those strange leech portals. It wouldn't surprise me. We have scouts down there now. Trying to map out the location, as it were. But still.
Oh, I have a map right here. I flail around the blank pages.
Literally, no one can see. My suggestion is, you find any person or catch them, or perhaps doing this roving through your citizens because you seem to be a military-style establishment here, and probably the laws on wartime are different. Make them drink shots of salt water.
Angela, what the hell is wrong with you, man?
That's not good for you. You know that, right?
It's even worse for leeches.
I mean, it was fine when I lived at the bottom of the sea, but these days.
So
All
do we
right.
want to check out the sewers or not?
I don't mind as long as the water doesn't kill me.
We'll definitely have to take a vote. Magic in hindsight or the leeches. I like this one because it's very relevant to what we're doing. But, we could also turn up bust here. So, but, I like it.
What
Well,
you think, Sever? There's a 98% less chance of paladins.
hmm. I am definitely voting for hindsight, but
Next.
yeah.
As the
Next.
Yeah,
in
guys.
hindsight.
I don't
Oh,
know.
there's an
Paladin.
You see, this map shows me lots of magic. There's an absurd amount in hindsight.
I see.
We think it's maybe the same kind of thing that the angels were looking for in the what was it? Despair and disgust. The other
The
two
other
ruins?
ruins.
They must have found something, though.
Which reminds me. Hey, Coraline, could I borrow the scrying orb for a minute? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
look for a moon or a snake this time.
All right. I'll pass him the orb.
I'm just gonna.
Both the wizards
Guys.
in the room outside of Angela. Eyes just widen at the crystal orb.
guys.
I'm
Guys.
like, oh shit, that's an actual scrying orb.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. I'm just gonna. Or wait, shit. We're not close enough to hindsight for me to do this.
Oh wait, you
Never
wanted
mind.
the scrying orb? No, that's in the ship. This is just the big gem that I got. I'll put it back.
Your deception is of no worth here, Coraline.
We'd have to be
2, 3
closer to
wizards.
hindsight for me to try and figure this one out, to try and do what I wanted to do.
Cool. All right, quick vote, guys. Here, leeches, hindsight, some magic treasure possibly. Raise your hands. Leeches?
Wait.
Okay, we go to hindsight then.
Sorry, Ashwa, but treading to the sewers. We just got these nice cloaks.
I just cleaned this outfit.
remember, this is how the rats took down taking Cantalar down south, you know? So
Uh,
through the
right,
sewers.
right.
I
Yes,
thought
yes.
Cantalar was blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
Cantalar was blown the fuck up, Falsamluck states.
Like this is an important thing that I don't think we should sleep on, guys. I fear if we do, consequences.
We'll just
Well,
do a quick
we
check.
can-
Look,
Here,
I'll
we
walk
can
by
go
the
back to
river.
Delvor, try what I was gonna try, see if it brings anything, and then if it doesn't, sewers.
Hey man, all right. This is democracy. Cursing that this is democracy. It's not really. But... Anyways,
No, I think Anshwa's
But
right.
it is.
You know, this will
But it
save
is.
lots of lives and all that stuff.
Look, if it'll,
I
if
you
vote.
care
I
about
vote
that.
to to us.
if
Since
it'll-
forever.
if it'll put Anshua at ease, look, I'll just go over to the water elemental, dip my finger in, watch it dissolve, and he'll know that it's still elemental and magic.
Take
That's
one
what's
finger for the
horrified.
team.
See, that's a good point. Can't we just flood the elemental waters through the sewers and have them wash out all the leashes?
I would love to know if
There
we're
are many
dumping our
things that
sewage
we
in
can
the.
do and are working on, but we just wish to survey it first. This happened this morning.
I say we go sewer diving. If you
I'm with
guys,
Anshwa.
Just if my finger rots off.
guys, when I say guys, I'm talking to the wizards here, and I'm saying, have you any clue if, like, the place that was blown up had any strategic value? Was it just an entry point? Was it just like the
It was
closest?
a downstairs
The
bathroom.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. No value at all. No value at all. No location. Was it a bathroom to like the
It was
know,
not the upstairs
weapons.
bathroom, no.
Okay.
It didn't lead to the Gundam Bay. I look at the map.
What Gundam Bay?
Just an entry point to Swarm. Who had access to this?
Well, what did they accomplish? Did they just come out, scare some people, to start the rumors that the Herald will spare them and whatnot?
No,
or
it
did
seemed
they
like a
capture
goon
someone,
squad.
kill somebody?
It was a hit squad. They stormed through the lower levels, got lost, poisoned the pantry, infested some of the what's it called? Meeting rooms with leeches, but were being thorough.
So they're going after the populated parts of the Citadel.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
We assume they were trying to get up to the higher levels, but by then we had gotten walls of force up, and I was casting fireball and chain lightning, and
They stood no chance.
yeah. I mean, when
Okay.
they're that squeezed in and packed in, it was just like
Sad.
the smell
I-
still haunts me to this day. It's been 5 hours since this happened, but still.
Haunts you to this day.
Yeah, you've got
What
the
is
lizard
time
right
to a
there. That's
wizard?
probably why.
Oh shit. She wipes sulfur and bat shit off her face.
She's got guano.
It's part of a spell, man.
Fireballs, yeah. Yeah. Go. I'm ready.
We jump headlong into the hole in the bathroom.
Okay, you guys head down to the bathroom, where you'll find some more of those heavily armored, flamethrower wielding.
I'm going to take 10
Guards.
minutes to take all our fancy cloaks and put them back on the ship.
You cannot make it back to Delvor in 10 minutes. I'm kind of hand waving it right now, but this is several hours walk. Like
Oh.
it's 10
Just
miles
mess-
outside.
Can
of
we
the
keep
city.
our nice clothes with you?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
little on
I change into my breastplate.
Thank
Please
you.
guard this with your life.
It's like, okay,
You don't have to guard it with your life.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna throw it in the bottom cabinet.
Yeah, sounds good.
She throws into the bottom cabinet next to her liquor bottles. Yeah,
Safe enough.
that's true.
Liquor is the most well protected thing by a wizard.
True. As you guys leave, you hear Falsamalek talking about some sort of ritual that they could potentially do. And she's like, no, that's gross, and you're a pathetic man. And Falsamalek's like, no, I'm not. I'm the son of Josh, you son of a bitch. And it's just like a wizard shit-talking session from there on.
A whiz
You
off.
head downstairs where you find these Praetorian-looking guards.
Whizzing match.
Do what?
A whizzing. Yeah.
A whizzing match.
True, a whizzing match.
Dude,
They
those-
have flamethrowers. They are aimed kind of towards this massive hole. It's like a 30-foot diameter tunnel that has just been carved out of the stone. Currently, there are some engineers at work trying to stabilize this, as well as some cords, like wire, being run into it. Part of these engineers are setting up flood lamps to shine down into this tunnel, which goes like maybe 90 feet down at a, not 45, like a 60-degree angle here.
How big?
So we have to go past these two guards?
Yeah, but, you know, they're just standing guard.
After the rest of the group goes through, I stop by one of them and go, all right, soldier, we've been charged with going down to find your little problem. They said I could take one of your flamethrowers to help us out, because they have none others upstairs. So, which one?
He said, "Fuck off, you bitch."
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
It's worth a try. I go follow the rest.
Uh,
I give him a thumbs up.
He gives you a thumbs up
Nuts.
as well.
hey, so this is a deep enough sewer to walk through because it's an underground lake.
You are not in an underground lake. You are underneath the citadel.
Okay. Can I touch the water? See if it burns me.
It's not right now.
Oh shit.
Does he smell like piss and shit now?
Yes, he does.
Antoine, have you ever seen a shark
I
before?
prestidigitate Sever to smell like always like piss and shit, like all over. Just a finger.
It's camouflage.
You know, normally I'm getting tired of people pressing this button, but for this one, I'm proud. Okay.
In fact, we should all prestidigate ourselves to smell like this, honestly.
Just constantly
Maybe
smell
some at
like
a time.
feces.
Well, if it doesn't hurt.
But yes, Sever, I'm sorry, you were saying.
Have you ever seen a shark before? Maybe throw me in there. I'll see what I can look around. Turn me into a
Shark?
shark.
Turn into a
deep
shark.
All right, let me
How deep is that? What is this?
let me describe more of the scene to you. It's not like
Like
a
a full of
lake
shit,
of
like, is
shit,
this-
right? You're in a tunnel. On the outside, there is cobblestone or some sort of cement that holds up this, the building you are on. There is a support structure, and then there are pipes that lead into and out of a small channel within it that just go down and keep flowing deeper and deeper into the darkness. This isn't a pool of... It's not a cesspool, right? It's not a
The
septic
channels for
tank.
sewage is usually pretty shallow.
Alright, well, off into the sewers we go. Antoine, if you would take the lead, since this was your idea,
Yeah, sure. But you have the night vision, right? You have the good
I'll be right behind you. I'm taller than you.
You're taller, yeah.
Relax. Relax, I'll go first. Let's get
I
this
cast-
over with.
Dark vision says nothing.
Of course, I cast light on my staff, by the way. So
Okay. Light is cast. You now have 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light. Coraline skulks slightly ahead so she can actually use her dark vision. Goggles are put on the head if you have any. And you four descend. Thatch
lost
and
all
Terry having to stay behind in Delvor for some sort of reason. We'll find out next week.
yeah.
they're making sure the ship gets fixed.
They accidentally rub together and their armor plates jam together and they just can't get them off.
Yeah, instantly.
They're stuck in a
just
doorway.
Flash welding on their armor.
They're just hooked together and they can't get at the straps to undo them, so they got to take care of that before they
Well,
come.
I guess we gotta leave them here, we say as we walk away and don't help them.
Heading down into the sewers, following a cable that continues to run along the floor. You will notice that there's actually more than one of these cables. There's like 10 of them. And at every crossing, one of them goes into it. Leaving a line, if you will, all the way back to the front. Or the entrance of this new place. Yeah. Let me roll you guys an encounter check as you explore the sewers. This legitimately tells me nothing. Okay. There we go. I believe that is an environmental hazard.
Someone flushes their toilet.
Yeah. But I don't know if you guys would actually dodge the shit and piss at this point. You probably want to. Here, everyone roll me a 1d20 real quick. Nice stat save.
This is the amount of smell on us.
I just have prestidigitation
Alrighty,
continuing. So that
Coraline,
smell
in
keeps
the
up.
front.
It's even
you,
stronger.
In the front, Coraline. Feces and piss are just coming down this freaking pipe directly in front of you. It's just going to be a quick dexterity saving throw to notice this and then dodge back. No big deal. Just roll a 1. You don't roll a 1.
Don't worry, when we see a locked door, the ones will come out.
Understood.
Can't
In
wait
the
to see
sewers.
piss elemental.
Immediately, just this gross squelching noise comes through. As a sewer, well, not even a sewer, just a toilet flushes somewhere above you. You're like, wow. Okay.
I think they had mokapuni tonight.
I think I have a lot more respect for maintenance workers after this. It's a lot.
Moving down, staring with great intensity, you all look for, well, leech sign.
Well, I assume these cables are from other teams that have come before us.
Yep.
So like they keep splitting. Do we ever get to a place where there's no more cables, or there's a side passage with no cable?
Eventually, yes. But it's going to be nearly an hour of quickly hustling and kind of blindly walking. And I'm trying to think of, like, how or what your plan here is actually going to be. So I guess
Well, if
I'll
I
just ask you, are you just going until you find, like, no more signs of life?
Well, if I understood, we were part of the surveying team trying to find the source. So we don't want to go where other people have already gone,
True.
right? So that's why I'm saying, like, if there aren't any cables somewhere, that's probably where we'd want to go explore.
For sure.
Right, guys? Or am I missing
That
something?
No, that sounds
sounds
good.
actually logical.
Yeah. It's
I mean, unless we
completely
hear
logical.
some
I don't
screams
deny it.
and battles.
I'm trying
I will-
to...
Or
You
investigation
don't, no.
for
You
some.
hear no signs of battles. I would have...
Okay. I guess Ever would turn to the Fen and say, does your map say if there's anything important down here?
Huh?
Is there anything?
Maybe. I
anything
don't
on the
know. I look at the map under, like, the staff light.
Yeah,
Do I
so
see
it's
sewer
like,
system?
Your map is a grand view, not like a high... No, it does go into high detail if you zoom in more and more and more, huh?
Enhance.
That is how we heisted
Yeah,
the what was it called? The Adventurers
Explorers Guild.
Explorers Guild.
yeah.
He said height.
The
Hands.
League of Explorers or whatever the fuck.
The League of Extraordinary Explorers.
Fen pinches outward.
You continue to pinch outward and zoom in on the tunnel. Okay, so why I was hesitating is because you guys were about to get lost in a massive sewer system with no way of going back, and I wanted to warn you off of that. But thanks to your lovely General's map, this fucking MacGuffin that saves you again, you...
I was trying not to
Well,
say anything with it.
A little piss and shit gets on it.
It's probably seen worse.
It was owned by a horse.
Very true. Going down through tunnels, going into the sewers, and zooming in on this map, you will indeed find the one location of note, of value. Fen, are you ready to lead the way?
Fen is ready
All right.
to tell Coraline which direction to go.
Very good.
What do you mean you want to go that way?
The map
What's
says it.
Coraline,
I
you
fucking
track,
know?
and he directs you towards a area that was initially explored, and then taking a different path away from what. You hear one guy in a gas mask reed breather calling out to you as a flashlight strikes you, and you're like, but you guys quickly leave him to go explore the sewers properly.
Have fun
Buy
finding your way
himself
back.
a flamethrower?
We'll give it a thumbs up.
Does he have a flamethrower?
He's moving along. I'm not gonna give you a flamethrower, Pearl.
If you're lost, hang out with us. Otherwise, go home.
He's not lost. He's got his little safety cable.
Cool.
Going down into the sewers, you will continue to descend, going deeper and deeper. Time will tick by. For those of you who have watches or some sort of measurement of the time, it gets 4 hours into this when you finally come onto what is clearly a ritual site. This chamber, if you will, opens up. It is of... There is a film of slime, shit, water, just coated on the floor. But also these weird, gross-looking eggs that are about the size of a fist that have been piling up and then hatched from. You look at the remains of these eggs.
Do they all look hatched?
Oh yeah.
Can I do a nature check just to figure out what kind of thing hatched from it?
Yeah.
Imagine it's a leech, but here we
You
go.
can give me a nature.
Hey.
Yeah, you have no fucking clue. This shit ain't from this plane of existence, Chief.
The hell is this?
From this ritual circle, I think I can determine that we should ask Antoine, because he's a wizard.
Indeed.
Fen, here, take some of these eggs. Maybe give it to the greater chemical. He'll do
Elevated
something with
off of this slime, there is a single step rise that has a blood-written ritual circle within it. There is signs of something burning here, ash at one point, but that smell is long since gone. It is just the physical evidence, so this thing has been dead for a while.
Fen ignores the eggs that Sever's handing to him and tries to figure anything out about the ritual circle.
More eggs for me? I put them in my
Give
inventory.
me an Arcana check, then.
Clearly a portal.
Fen, with a 13, you are staring at magic that is not taught by the public. This is some weird archaic bullshit.
I have an idea. I don't know if it will work. I take out the scry ball.
Yeah.
I pick up one of the eggs. And I go, "Oh, scry ball, you said that we would have a better chance if we had a piece of something. Find me the butt that crapped out this egg." I try to scry on the leech mother who laid the egg.
You're just gonna have a face full of ass.
Oh, excuse me. Can you say that again?
I'm trying to scry on the mother that laid the egg. Like, I don't know if you consider the egg to be a part of the mother or if it's, no longer, but that's what I'm trying.
Body part, lock of hair, bit of nail. Possession
one
of garment.
second. Your orb comes back with darkness.
Is that a no connection signal, or is that like the other side is just really dark kind of signal?
You don't know. You're
Kind
not
of
a
shake it
wizard.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Antoine, I'm not a wizard. Can you try? Maybe you'll have a better luck. I just see darkness.
I take it and I say, Corleen, it worked. It's just wherever this thing is, it's probably either in a hole or it's dead.
All right.
Sure, Sella Leech didn't roll a save for this scrying ball. Okay. That's
Probably died in the invasion, right?
Well, we didn't hear anything about giant leech mothers. Just nobody mentioned anything weird, so I assumed maybe the egg layer just stayed back at
good.
base
Or
or
they
whatnot.
indiscriminately killed everything without looking to see what it was first.
That took 10 minutes.
Could I do an identify on the ritual circle?
Click identify.
You said, was there something bloody? You said it was like a blood ritual?
Yeah, it was made with blood, which is now blackened in the darkness. Is becoming some gross ichor.
So it takes a little bit.
Dear God.
Oh no.
It tastes
Sever
foul.
becomes parts leech.
This is why the other vampires don't really like you.
And they won't find out about it.
Identify will also fizzle and fail.
Can I just do a ritual detect magic real quick?
Yeah, for sure. So while Antoine and Fen begin to chant and do their rituals, Sever, you lick some blood, disturbing everyone. Coraline, what are you doing in the meantime?
I'll look around the ritual chamber, maybe, move some eggs if I need to, looking for, bits of cloth, ritual notes.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
All of your things will kind of simultaneously complete. The identify fizzles. This object is no longer laden with magic. You can't tell what spell was cast here because the spell has already been cast and is now gone. Fen, with detect magic, you do, within the eggs themselves, get some faint conjuration magic. But it's so fucking faint, and chances are it's gonna no longer radiate this by the end of the day. Coraline, digging through eggs, likely. Sever, what are you doing? Wow, are you just licking blood off a fucking
No,
floor like a fucking
I'm hoping
degen?
that I can, like, if the creature was live, maybe I could look for it. I want to see if there's more, or if there's more tunnels around, if there's like a faint scent of blood in that direction or not.
You want to track it by taste?
Yeah, that's right. The
Worst
taste
idea.
and the nose are very closely related.
taste of the nose. I guess you can go wander off not too far and still make your way
Sure.
back here. That's fine.
Okay.
Should be fine. Give me, I guess, another investigation check for you as well.
Sure. Oh, it's a little better.
That is a little bit better. Coraline, you won't find any notes, but when you're digging through some eggs, you will find some living leeches here. Not big, not scary, not the monstrous kind that came out and murdered you, but just regular leeches. You dig through it, and one just clings to your hand. And immediately, as if it's been a relief to hear, a voice comes within your mind and asks you, what have you done to
Oh,
conquer
good
the
lord.
worm? And you immediately, throw the leech off. I assume, anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this room has not been fully sterilized or cleaned. And as you're looking around, there are indeed a lot more of these black slugs clinging to the floor or to the walls, trapped in little pools of filthy water.
This voice sounded like it did all the other times, right?
No.
It sounds like Fen.
It better not, because you're getting a dagger in the face.
What did you do?
It doesn't sound like anyone that you have heard before, Coraline. But it sounds different from the more monotonous, what have you done to conquer the worm? There is personality to the voice, which is why it is so off-putting. Because it was glad to see you again.
Well, he
Did the
missed
voice
me.
sound male, female?
Androgynous.
Okay. That's 3 for 4 androgynous gods that I've met.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Ulathayan Pantheon, man.
Aren't leeches self-reproductive?
I don't know.
I
Where's
just know they have
Julia
16
when you?
testicles. That's all I know about leeches.
We need a
So if you-
biologist.
Coraline goes back, stops searching among the leeches, and goes back near the others. And she's a lot tenser than before, but she waits for them to finish their rituals.
Yeah, they finish shortly after. Sever, you follow... Well, you exit out of this chamber. Because clearly things went in here, did some weird magical bullshit, and then left from here. And you're looking for any markings or any other signs of a creature. You've already made your investigation throw, so you are going to discover something indeed with a 19. I just need to figure out how to re-quantify this. Within the sewer sludge itself, the soup, if you will, you will find a gross-looking cloak. And as you pull at it, this cowl dangling with this gross warmth, you throw it down. You hear the clinking of metal within maybe a hidden pocket or something. You
Think
find an
back up.
abandoned something here, but I'm not sure you want to go through it yet. I'm honestly wanting to puke just describing this thing. Oh.
Sever is not afraid. He reaches into the pocket.
Oh god. You reach
just licked
into
the sewer
pocket.
floor.
Oh my god. Stop it. Why do I do this to myself? Am I trying to conquer my own worm here?
Sever's doing it to you.
Sever, you go through the pocket and you will find a amulet. Made out of this weird black stone that is just covered in sludge. As you shake it a little bit to remove the filth, you will find a red ruby within. It is small. It is only the size of like your thumb or thumbnail. I suppose your thumbnail.
Okay, well that's something. Angela, one more thing. I run back to the team. I still have the cloak. Sorry, ignore this. I toss it to the side, not in the
He's
water.
wearing it.
Oh god.
And
Fed,
I hold
you
up the
with
amulet.
detect magic will see that this amulet is indeed glowing with a faint evocation on it.
Anyone wanna do that dance again on it?
Well, it's got evocation on it.
There you go.
It brings
I-
something forth.
All right.
Sadly, take it and hold it, and I do the identify.
You do the identify. What do the rest of you guys do as he does another ritual here?
Maybe we should do this
I ask-
somewhere else.
I
leech
asked
is-
Coraline if she also wants a tinfoil hat to protect her from the voices.
As a leech, when it touched me, I heard the voice again. The one about conquering worms. I don't know, it seemed different this time. Happy.
I hand her a thing of Reynolds wrap.
It's a ran wrap, not fucking. Hold on.
Here, put this plastic on your body.
I think it's kind of late. I think the smell's soaked in already.
I guess you just have slight conversation, keeping a lookout, stamping on any leeches that come towards you.
Oh, cool.
Antoine, you finish this identify spell.
I'm a little worried that there are leeches coming towards us. Can I make sure that no bigger leeches are coming towards us?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
There's no big leeches here. Also, you just murdered like an army of them? So, are you really that worried about like a CR?
I'm worried about a surprise
1/8?
round.
Yeah.
I just keep poking them with the rapier,
True.
skewering.
You let me do that, John?
You just have this
bar
brochette of leeches.
What, Sever?
I keep waving it for Coraline.
The rapier cares about the damage I deal. Can I just add like 100 to it right now? As I'm
Yeah,
just
at
poking
night,
you?
for sure. At night. Yeah. Too bad it's the middle of the day. Anyway.
The identifier goes off.
The identify is going off. Antoine, you identify the shit-laden amulet. You know it's evoking a magical aura. Of evocation, in fact. But as you continue to wait for the identify to give you an explanation of what you're looking at, you're just getting question marks and, like, error messages.
Oh, sounds like we gotta use it to figure out what it does.
Or use this crying ball and see if you can find the owner.
Yeah. Well, the owner's probably dead because I found the cloak in the water, but...
I have to look what identify does. Why would that happen?
Does
Yeah.
the cloak look like it's got any magic?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps that's just more ceremonial. It's also dark. You're not exactly sure. No, you've got the light spell. You can see with the light spell that there's some strange markings upon its felt on the interior layer.
I precipitate it clean. Is anything more like...
You do that for like 50
About-
minutes and it won't get clean, bro. This shit
Oh.
seeped into the very fabric. It just needs to be power washed.
I handed back to Sever saying, sorry, question marks. Like, this is either some sort of real weird stuff going on, like stuff that I can't even, I don't know, maybe not arcane stuff. Who knows?
I point the amulet at the diagram on the floor. Question marks. Well,
What?
give it a try. Doesn't work. We'll have to find someone else.
Now, what if you put
Anyways.
it on and try to use it?
I mean, what did it... Okay, I put it on. Use it how? I mean, give me an
Assuming
hour
I
and
would
maybe
have
I can
washed it
attend to it.
first.
You use
We're-
magic.
We're
I know you know how to use
covered in
magic.
shit right now.
Sever.
Guys,
Sever.
guys.
Here we
Sever.
go.
Sever.
Yes.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, here we go. 12.
Okay. Sever, for the briefest of moments, you feel the chain of this amulet dig into your stone flesh, trying to maybe not bite at you, but cling to you, like by the neck. And then it immediately, as if rejecting you, snaps off and falls to the floor, giving a very dull thump as it strikes the stones.
Oh, it's a choker.
You
Doesn't
say
look
that
like
like
one.
like I mean something.
It's a fashion piece.
We'll pick it up again. Well, it doesn't like me. What about you, Coraline?
You know, that's the second time you've suggested I do something clearly suicidal.
I mean, I'm not suggesting you do something suicidal. It's a jewelry that doesn't fit me.
Guys, this could be cursed. It clearly tried to clamp on to you, Sever. Let's not wear it.
What?
Let's get this.
I want to introduce a cursed magical item. What, Timmer? What are you talking about?
It probably just
Just
rejected
put
me
on the
'cause I'm
amulet.
dead.
Come on, Antoine. Put
He's
on
already
the
a
amulet.
fell one. That's probably why it rejected him.
I'm not a fell one. Vampires
Let's
aren't
not
fell
do
ones.
this. Let's
It's a different
not do
territory.
this. Okay, guys.
Okay. All right.
Hey, flamethrower guy, come here!
Oh no.
He's
Continue
miles
on our
away.
mission.
Do we
I'm going
head
to
down
try to use my
more?
radio to contact. Who was it that was up top that we were talking to?
You're way too far down to even get a signal.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
You're
We
gonna
do
need to
something.
lead somebody here.
So we found leeches, very, very old reminiscences of some sort of life and rituals coming down here. We don't know what magic it is.
I say
don't
we
know.
burn it and we bring Meza and Thalsmalek down here.
It's already been burned. Let's go get some flamethrowers and bring them down. No problem.
Two separate thoughts. Alright.
Alright. I'm just gonna make a note real quick for whenever
Can
Coraline
we-
gets her hands on a flamethrower.
Could we head? Do we
What?
head deeper or we head back?
What? It's gonna blow up in my face?
It's gonna blow
I say deeper because
up.
there's more to
I
this.
mean,
There's more to this.
John, I look at the map. Is there anything that looks even relevant to what we're looking for?
So your
It doesn't
map
have to be
has
magical
symbols
or
on
anything.
it. You dumb fuck. Your map has symbols on it.
Oh, that's right.
You look at the ledger, the legend, I should say. Normally it shows fortification or strong point, treasure, magic, resource. Here, there is but a simple archway.
Wait,
Travel
on this little
destination.
portal?
Yes,
it's a portal.
there is a new symbol.
We found our way to hell, boys!
Well, happy trails. Have a good trip, and let's go talk to Meza.
Portal to hell.
I
Put the
mean,
link right here.
it only
Somewhere.
makes sense. Where else do the leeches come from? All the foul ones, they seem to just be from hell.
I mean, the foul
There's
one's
conjuration
there,
all in these eggs. The circle doesn't really radiate anything.
but the thing is, the leeches are the verminous ones. They're not the foul ones. So there's a conflict of interest here.
That's
So
the
the
same
fa-
shit, right?
The foul
No,
ones as the
Different,
birds.
actually. Yeah, they're two different things. Foul ones and the verminous ones are different, but they're both hell. They're both from hell.
You sure? Wow. Oh.
Someone needs a cosmology course.
I would imagine that. Sorry, this is a weird thing to say, but isn't hell on our side because the leeches need to go into hell?
Hell is not
Right.
on our side, but
I mean, the fire elemental that branded Terry's arm. She was
Yeah.
against the leeches.
Is
She
it
was-
wild to think that maybe there are forces in every realm that are acting against each other at every interval?
That's true. It might not necessarily be a friend.
So we have a portal. We
Deeper
don't
back.
think it was used recently, but we don't know. This is an entry
I-
point. Shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be in the city. Should be under the city. This is something that is alarming. How many are they?
Can you send Meza, get her permission for us to go in? Or at least let her know where we went? She can
Go
send back
in?
to Barry after us. I
Let's
mean-
just get some here first.
I
So they
point
can
at the
do
circle.
whatever.
You know how to activate this?
Well, I mean, is this... Sorry, the legend said that where we are standing is a portal? Or deeper in?
It's
Where we
clearly
are
a,
is
You
an
just see
archway.
an archway.
yeah.
What I'm assuming is that means entrance.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's the case, but archways usually mean entrances.
Or hallway.
Or portal.
Well, let's just go get just Meza for now then. And,
How far are we from the last trail of wires that we saw?
Several miles. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 4 hours.
Yeah, you walked kind of
we can-
slowly.
Fen, with your map, you're going to be able to find this place again?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's got an
uh,
arch on it. It has an arch on it, so...
we leave markings leading to this place.
How do you do that?
Should
any
be some
chalk?
stone on the ground.
I'm going to take Sever's rapier. And like in
Just
that
like-
labyrinth, you know,
Ryan.
put little arrows on the wall as we go.
Hey, can I see your dagger? I'll do the same thing.
No, this is work for a rapier. The dagger is far inferior for that.
No, I mean, well, what if we can't see your marks? So here, give me your...
Alright, as you two begin to wrestle to break each other's weapons the fastest, you will make your way back up, having some sort of guide back here. Be it grabbing a rock and just trying to chisel in some sort of scratch that you can follow. Taking it slowly, after a full day of being down here, you make it back up. You will find that this thing has been boarded over, basically.
We're trapped.
We break through. I
Yeah, give
use
me a
my
strength
strength. Yeah. See here.
The true muscle wizard.
Come on, Antoine, punch through. That's not enough.
Oh,
Is there a lock on this thing?
Nope.
Okay.
I knock on it. Hey, we're down here. Could you, let us out? We found something.
Identify yourself.
I'm Fen, of the failure team.
You
There's
hear
a
The
sense
people who
some-
came by the other day, earlier this day.
You shout through the wooden boards that have been boarded up. One of these boards will just be pulled free. A light, like a flashlight, will be shined in your faces. You'll see this gas mask wearing Praetorian, who just also has a friend with a flamethrower pointed down. Looking at you very confused through his lenses.
Did you guys ever get your friend that was down there?
What the fuck are you guys doing down there? You're not supposed to be down here. We
We found a portal to hell that needs to be cleansed.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Get up here! Why don't you sink into the
We get up
frequency
there.
when we call
Alright,
you
enough of
dumb
this.
sex out?
we've had enough of these people.
Alright, you bust your way through. They
Is there
help
only
you
one
out.
guard?
For an extra
No,
gas
there's
mask.
never going to be one guard anywhere, Coraline.
Okay.
Having one guard in one spot is the worst possible thing you could do.
We
What
left
if that
Forza.
one guard gets
Forza.
ambushed, killed, and robbed? Okay, Coraline?
I mean, that's
I'm
kind of
just
why
gonna
I
be
asked.
as an extra gas mask.
This guy
and Neza are
angrily points you towards the quarantine area outside of the hallway. And
Yeah,
then
I get a
we'll go
gas
about
mask.
reboarding up, nailing in with a high pressurized nail gun into the cement itself to block the hole.
And I hope they got that other guy.
Okay. You guys head on to the quarantine area where you will be sprayed down because you are a biohazard.
We didn't get gas masks on the way down.
Yeah, you didn't
This
get
is
gas
really
masks.
unfair. Yes.
No, you did not get gas masks.
Oh.
Yeah. You didn't set your frequency
They're
at
not
all.
offering
Like,
us anything.
people were on
They were
that
miles
wire was
away.
used for communication as well as to
Miles
figure their way back.
underground.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the safety officer's job to make sure that everybody who goes down has a gas mask and is on the frequency. I
Yeah,
saw
why
no
weren't you
safety
on the
officer.
fucking team? We had a sign-up sheet and everything.
We
Oh,
signed
now
up.
this guy takes off his gas mask.
No, it's someone else entirely. It's just Meza. Now you can't be mad at her. Alright.
Mac. She
Going
knew we were
through the
down there.
rigmarole of cleaning yourselves down and probably eating something because you would not eat in the bottom of a sewer. That's just nasty.
I lived in one. I'm fine.
Yeah. Where do you guys go after truly a high pressurized wash of all of your equipment and clothing?
Let them know that there's a teleportation circle right in their sewer systems. This
What
is not
the
a good
fuck?
thing. This is not a safe or secure place, guys. We had markings leading to it. Should go down there, disassemble it brick by brick, and there might be others.
Oh yeah, Antoine also has this weird choker necklace that tried to kill Sever.
Who are
It
you
said he
talking
wasn't
to
worthy.
right now? Are you just telling everyone this, Fen?
No,
This
we're
Meza?
the wizards. Like,
I assume
we're talking
Meza.
Meza or
Okay,
Fest.
no one said that at all.
You told me I
Okay.
couldn't be mad at the person.
Okay, we're talking to Meza, but
Alright. You're now talking to Meza. You say there's a teleportation circle down there.
yes, it's a ritual circle, but most likely it's a teleportation circle.
What?
I mean, paint. It didn't seem to emit any magic that we could know, but there shouldn't be a back end into this city. There really shouldn't, or at least
The
you guys
eggs
should
had a
know
lot of
that.
had a little bit of conjuration in them.
There
And then
was,
Sever put on some necklace he found in the shit water, and it said he wasn't worthy. It's got evocation on it.
with an amulet, and yeah, there might be some cursed item we have here. We'd like it identified, but
Well, to be clear, he identified it, but got a bunch of question marks.
Why are you still holding on to it if you think it's cursed? Put it in like a box or a tin or
I
something.
mean, it didn't hurt me.
Meza looks at you,
I'm just
Sever.
like showing it off
You
on
need to
my
start
neck
taking better
besides
care of
that.
yourself.
He did go swimming and shit a lot.
Oh
down
my
there.
god, Sever.
I did not. I did not.
He
I mean,
licked
the water didn't
floor.
hurt me.
He did
Okay.
lick the floor.
Why is everyone just making shit up now? God damn it.
You still have
Anyway.
some around your lips.
No, I don't.
He's got a blood shit mustache.
Oh god.
There's a lot of leeches. Okay, I got hungry.
You ate the leeches?
You gotta. Sometimes you gotta restore your mana shield. Essence
Good
shield.
Lord.
Sever.
Alright, listen.
She shakes her
It's
head at
hard
you.
out here. It's hard out here being a vampire.
She
I don't
just
think
shakes
if we tell
her
this
head
story
again.
to the Bad Biggles, they would be very impressed with you, Sever. Licking
Anyway.
leeches on the sewers.
Falsimulek, can you go look at the fucking symbol or whatever? And he just nods. Fine.
So,
I guess
Just
it's
take the
my
pictures.
job, he says.
Just take 3 lefts and go 6 miles, and you're there.
Great.
3 left.
He lets out a
Oh,
sigh.
the you bad.
You have found something down
Right.
below, Thorisor. And when we return from our break, we will hopefully figure out more things about our environment, too. We'll be right back, everyone. Hello, everyone. We are back with a plan that can be actionable. Are we gonna action a plan right now?
Meza, can you tell us more about this necklace, or are you like Anchois and you cannot?
She throws up a little cabinet thing, just a desk drawer that she opens up. Why don't you put it somewhere away from people first, if you think it's cursed?
It's not cursed. It just doesn't like Seba.
How do you know it's not cursed? Do you have a way of detecting curses, Coraline, that you've been keeping hidden? Because Coralines are... or not Coralines. Well, Coralines and curses are super hard to detect.
Well, I'm saying there's no proof of curses. There's only proof of hating frogs.
Alright, but you
Or
found it
vampires.
right next to a supposed teleportation circle of a demon?
No,
Much
Sever
further
found it
away.
in a pile of shit that was further down the road.
Okay,
Or-
so he
It
found
was
it on the
nearby.
way to it.
It
then.
was nearby, yes.
Okay. Why don't you put it in the little cabinet so no one has to touch it?
Here's a question, Corleen. Do you?
I think it's with Sever,
Oh.
right?
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
think Sever
okay.
has it.
I put it in the cabinet.
She closes the cabinet. Alright. We're
But
going to
it's-
look at this here in a
Aw.
moment. Identify doesn't work on cursed items.
So if it identify does not work, it is cursed. Does
I mean-
identify not work on all cursed items, or does identify
work
work
on
on
any
all
cursed
items,
items, no.
including cursed?
Maybe we
Identify
stop the
will never show
questions
you a curse.
and just let her do what she's gonna do.
Oh, I thought she was just going to put it in
I'm
the drawer
not
and forget about
prepared.
it.
I do not have the spells needed to deal with curses at the moment. Chances are we're going to send this back to Toast. So that
Oh,
an
well, we can do
Ozark
that.
Can deal with that.
Oh, not Ozark.
And Ozark has to deal with it, alright? He's got so many simulacrums, it doesn't matter if we lose a couple.
I
We
hear
can replace
Corleen.
the simulacrum. We can't replace...
Aren't the
Well, I mean,
simulacrums
we
like a
can't
piece of his
replace it,
soul?
but still.
Sort of can.
You know where it is, Corleen. And Shaw just, like, floats that out there. He
What have
doesn't
you
say
done
it.
to conquer the worm, Coraline?
The fuck
Oh,
is
you
that?
will stop
being
saying
said?
that.
Ben, are you harassing Coraline?
Yes.
Huh? I
Yeah,
tipped
I
my
think-
tinfoil hat.
Coraline,
pretty
why
sure
haven't
the
you
worm-
written a, human resources report? You could have reported this.
Oh, yes, I'm going to, because I'm pretty sure the worm is his code name for his little man,
I think
and it is
so.
very
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Oh, dear.
Antoine, aren't you supposed to be in
dear.
charge of Fen and his mental health?
Finn, is that true? Is that true?
No, I'm
You-
gay.
Okay, well, still, it could be true. You called it your little worm.
Oh my god. Matza shakes her head in disbelief.
I,
Can you believe you're all the best we have to offer, Florison? Oh my God.
this was happening beneath my eye, right underneath what
It's okay, Sever. Harassment is often only between two people and is never known by the greater group.
I know, I just don't feel safer out here. A single tear just drips down.
Mesa comes to hug you, Coraline, in a protective way.
Orlean's arm kind of reaches for the desk, or it's like,
She reaches for the cabinet.
Come on, let's go write that HR report.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go get the pen from your drawer.
No, I don't keep any pens here. Just quills.
It's all an elaborate ruse that we've all concocted together.
You're stealing back an item that you think is cursed.
depends how much JC wants to be cursed.
No, I guess we'll leave it in the hands of the responsible people.
Okay.
She just wants the ruby. She doesn't care about the necklace.
She is pretty glamored up. She's got some jewelry on. She's a princess, but who cares? What do you
Maybe just
guys
stealing it.
do after this?
Well, we've done everything we can at the sewers. The hindsight thing, if we're not going to do, I could take a trip down to the water elemental, just to, while you guys are kind of thinking of doing it. But I was thinking doing the hindsight thing, but
Well, I just checked in on Thatch and Terry, and their armor is still fused together somehow, so they're out of it for a while.
They've
I
galvanized.
feel like we should help them, but you
No,
know,
I
no,
like it now.
they've got the top Thorazor, Smith, and Wesson's guild working on it. It's all right.
True.
yeah, for sure.
So
check on
we
the
sneak
airship?
into hindsight, or no?
Well, we could look at hindsight first.
Well, let's go check on the airship. If hindsight is nice, we can go pretty close to the mountains.
While they're deciding, Antoine just walks out the door, looking
Alright,
for his
you walk
elemental.
out the door.
Well,
Meza,
we're gonna
still
go to the air-
coddling Coraline, just says, make sure not to yell at the water too much, Antoine. As you leave.
Yeah, Fen goes to the airship too.
Alright, Fen goes to the airship. Antoine heads to the lake. What about the rest of you? Sever, Coraline.
I guess I'll head to the airship too, because we need to prep either to go to hindsight or to do our little exploration, like along the edge of the swamp with the map to try to
True.
cover as much as possible.
Very true.
So I'll have the airship prepped for that long one in case that's what we're doing. Worst case, it'll still be ready for the short one.
They were able to get the main dirigible back to operational capacity, but the boat has still suffered a little bit. Go ahead and set your hit points to 6/7.
Right.
That was what they were able to do in a full day as we move on to the 6th of February. Which is when Meza and Falzmalek will head to the sewers upon your prompting and see what there is to see. I'll put Cursed Amulet. Okay, cool.
I still want to put it on.
I know. What have you done to conquer the worm? Okay, Antoine, let's do
Apparently
your
not
light
enough.
stuff first because it'll probably be the fastest. Sever, what are you doing again?
I don't have a lot to do. I want to go over to the big reservoir and maybe just see if it repels me like it usually does.
Yes, it does.
That's all. Okay. Well, I go back. It's just like, Antoine, reservoir is still elemental. You're good.
Antoine keeps heading on to the reservoir anyway.
Almost ignoring Sever.
I'm gonna follow him. Fuck it. You know what, Antoine? I'm tired of this. I keep giving you elemental tips, and you're not helping me at all. I'm just complaining as he goes over.
I'm assuming it's daytime now.
Again, to ask for the grudge. I swear, Antoine, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm pretty sure.
You're wheeling down a rocky ravine to like get to the bottom of this.
It's just this clunky ass trash can following him.
Oh god, it's gonna be a pain to get back up.
Yeah. We're not doing anything apparently, so.
Antoine, you make it to this great big lake where many water sources from the mountains stream in, especially now that we are in spring, actual spring. Snow is melting. What used to be white-capped mountains, I know this map is in perpetual summer, but I'm
don't
not
have a
going to
winter
remake
version?
every single goddamn map with a snow variant, alright? What can I say?
Just make a white screen.
Yeah, right. All the snow melt from the mountains are hitting channels, ridges, and streams and heads into this. Currently, this lake has never been fuller, and it's only going to get more and more so as spring truly starts. What do you do as you get within water level?
Starts to say his words to the ocean guy. He does a little
Ocean man.
yeah, does his little celebratory dance, honorific dance. In it, he incorporates things like tasting the water, and at the end, he jumps in the water.
Full
tastes
nude
good.
or
Blood,
fully
though.
clothed?
Let's say nude.
You know
Okay.
how it has to be.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'd
Sever,
say
you get
that.
a brief glimpse of Antoine jumping into a ravine filled with water. Not the safest or smartest thing to do, in all honesty, but it's fine, right? Antoine can always just summon an elemental to carry him out.
I thought you were going to say he could always just roll a new character.
Sure. You can do that at any point in your time.
I will also be like on the lookout for entry points, into the city or into the where does this reservoir flow to, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'll try to say a few words to the water elemental, hoping to be seen.
Well, as we all know, elementals don't care about your words. They care about your actions. And you
He
jump
makes
headlong
bubbles.
into its territory, expecting no reprisals, without offering any sacrifices, not even
Let's have
checking
some
to
skin.
see if there's anyone actually tending to this, like a druid or something.
You don't even have any salt to give it.
If anything, you're just being arrogant as you just fully strip off and head straight into Thor's drinking water.
He pisses in it.
Let's not
You
incorporate
give an offering of
fouling
urine,
water.
ammonia, if you will. Your stone lashing to your face begins to drag you down a little bit. You have to swim at an awkward angle to compensate for the additional weight on your face. And you float. You swim. You churn water. It's a lovely, lovely time. You see
Probably
others
very
are doing
cold.
something similar.
Extremely cold.
It is so fucking cold. You
Yeah.
have no idea. But
Glacier
still,
water. Oh, like Lake
other
Louise.
people are like, yeah, fuck it. Let's all jump into the ravine, too. This is a smart, great idea. It's a national pastime in Thorazor.
In the middle of the night.
The Little Slugger baseball team is now there as well, pitching in it.
Oh,
Spray
really?
painting.
Little sluggers are there.
No.
I
Antoine
interrogate
kills
them.
a child's baseball team.
You drag them down into the depths. Yeah. Nothing presents itself. It's just a wonderful, freezing spring morning.
Wait, did Antoine just pull a sever with the elemental?
Yes,
Just barge in without announcing us.
Yeah.
exactly.
Apparently, we have to introduce ourselves. I'm not too sure. John's
You know,
introducing some
Antoine,
new
you never
etiquette.
really
New
cared
etiquette.
to pay attention. You live your life filled with hubris, not listening to the world when it talks back. Just expecting things of it like a true wizard. Antoine, as you close your eyes, realizing that you are in fact an asshole, how do you feel? What's going through your mind?
Oh,
You're like, yeah, I'm just swimming in elemental's
Wonderful.
territory, like I don't give a fuck.
in the certainty that not being spoken to by the elemental here means that this elemental clearly enjoys my presence, and perhaps I shall.
True.
Well, that was quite a leap I felt, but
In Antoine's
I-
world, silence
blissfully
is a yes.
ignorant, blissfully ignorant of the bad vibes, bad jujus I'm getting from this reservoir elemental,
Yeah.
and no actual intel about the leeches, nonetheless,
True.
or further knowledge about this elemental. But
It's true.
you know,
You know, when you just jump headfirst into a pool of water and expect it to talk to you.
I did my prayers. I did my
Yeah.
motion.
Prayers that have never worked narratively before. You
It
still
is what it
rely
is.
on them, though.
It is what it is. It's what Ancho would do. He has no other prayers but these. These are his Mokapunian prayers.
Okay.
Very.
The last time you got a response, you were slicing off skin. So I might want to try that
I think I
again.
should,
Add an
Antoine,
altar as well.
Antoine, you want me to
Yeah.
throw some blood in there? See
There's
if it
this-
comes out?
Massive shrine that someone else spent mithril making an altar for.
Feed it a vampire.
Yeah, you can feed it a vampire. Maybe that'll do the trick.
sacrifice a party member. No, that's alright.
Just a leg. He's a frog. He doesn't
Okay.
need both legs.
Antoine, your time in the water bears no fruit, is what you have
Is what it is.
presented. Is this a theme now?
Visiting elementals? Oh, it is definitely.
No, getting
And
no
giving-
responses after jumping into their territory. And their
That's
water.
what faith is, man. That's
Yeah.
what faith is.
Okay.
If there was some other way, you know, if there was some other way.
Wanting something for nothing, that is faith.
True.
Oh,
Very
man.
true. If only there was someone who spoke with these things on the regular you could talk to and get instruction for. Earn the trust of.
Can't your rock face translate or something?
He didn't communicate before.
Well, he has-
Doesn't communicate like a human. What aren't you understanding?
Sorry.
Well, he's like on his face. I assume there's some sort of communication between them.
Not really.
You know,
no.
it's funny. It's almost like he has no more salt left to give.
It's true.
Don't
And yet he's still such a
understand.
salty man. Antoine, you clamber out of the ravine at one point. Sever, you stare at him through your mailbox slip.
So, what did you learn?
Absolutely nothing. Pardon the shrinkage. It's usually not this bad. It's really cold in there as I put on my royal garb.
We all have those days, I understand.
I
Alright.
assure you, it's the cold water.
Interesting that Antoine worries about Sever's opinion on his penis.
True. Now we're getting into some real character depth.
Yeah,
Antoine-
yeah, I'm sure.
And Sever can head on back to the airship. Yeah. Just get the fuck out of here. Coraline, Fen, your airship is ready.
I asked Coralie if I can see the crystal ball now.
Yeah, sure.
I pull out the map. I look at it. Is hindsight still glowing like it was before?
Oh yeah, if not more so.
I stick the crystal ball directly on hindsight, and I ask it to show me what the source of this magic is. In hindsight.
Someone click scrying for me if it's on your
Here
character
it
sheet.
is. I don't know. This is
Experimentation is the only way we figure anything out.
crystal ball explodes in your face.
Where does it say about locations only?
Bottom, right on
Okay.
bottom. I don't think it can happen, but you know, this is all up to you.
Let me think.
Oh no, did my internet go out?
No.
Nope, still there.
Okay,
you're
cool.
there.
Everyone's just quiet. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, it says a location you have seen before?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It says you've
Yeah.
seen before.
Well, here's the
Has
thing.
Fen been there before?
Ben's never been there before,
Oh.
but he has a magical map that is quite literally acting like an arcane beacon for the location. The scrying ball
This is why I wanted to use them in tandem.
Roll me a 1d100.
Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance.
Let's let God decide,
Oh, shit.
Finn.
Eh.
I can make a deal with God.
I've gotten good at catching flies midair.
Scrying is lame, Rumble Roar, I agree. I think we may need to change up Scry a little bit to make it more like 2E, where it's more meaningful and you can't spam it like a
Red
fucking
of getting
mean
going crazy. Like that'll do it.
I love the idea of going crazy. Okay.
Can I use it before you change it?
Yeah, he had like poor Coraline.
Alright, this is the episode where everybody scries, okay? We're just gonna spend an hour scrying now. You scry upon hindsight, and only because you have the map. Only because you have the map, you will see what you see. Yeah. The sensor appears above it. Like great height. Maybe like 1,000, 1,500 feet in the air. You're surrounded by rock on 3 sides, and then a forest that sort of flows down into a valley. You see a ruined structure paired next to a great chasm. And down below, several hundred feet, are little creatures that you see. What must be paladins, must be these mortal ascended, angelic light creatures, flittering and flattering about what appears to be some sort of camp nestled within the ruins outside of this chasm. You see Pegasi flying around with little soldiers mounted on them. You continue to look, trying to get more information and insight upon them. Does the spell last 10 minutes? No. Up to 10 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
You can't get a clear picture of anything or anyone, but you see there's quite a buzz of activity this morning.
As I'm looking in the orb, I try and zoom in on the map to see if it changes anything about the scry.
It does not, no.
Damn.
You can't even zoom in on the map since you're not there.
Wait, huh?
Yeah. So you have like your big folds, right? And it's all, the more close
I
you
see what you
are
mean.
is the more detail you can get.
I see what you mean. I forget. It's been a while. I
It
forgot
has
the
been
map.
a while. Yeah. It's not like a Google app or MapQuest.
I cut it. I tell them, lots and lots of paladins. Absurd amounts.
Absurd amounts.
Yeah.
Alright, sucks for that. Orb, please.
Immediately starts crying. I don't suppose we could just drop. I mean, Terry would be against it, but you know, he's got that big explosion thing on him. We just drop Terry on hindsight.
I think we should save that for Dan if we ever find him. For Danithel.
Just kick him off. He's like-
Coraline, you ever try saying his real name out loud?
Who?
Danithel.
Who's that?
Lychee Dan?
I did not know that was his real name.
Terry
Here.
told us.
Not actually certain it's his real name either.
I don't remember Terry telling me this. Are you sure this wasn't before I joined you?
No, it wasn't before.
Wasn't I wasn't listening to Terry, I'm sorry.
Terry will never forgive you.
Terry's already stuck with Thatch with the armor.
For sure.
They're still wrestling in the doorway as we speak.
Let me in! Let me in! No, Ico!
Anyways, let's go survey the swamp. I guess that's our next step.
You want to wait for Anchois? And Sever, I guess?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
You're not there yet. Yeah. I just have a little skying to do before then. I'll be in my cabin. Just let me know when they get here.
Alright, I will. And let it wait for her to, like, shut the door, and I pretend to walk away, then come back quietly and look through the keyhole.
Yeah, that's
Corley,
Coraline's gonna sit on her bed and concentrate on the orb, and she's gonna try to scry on her mother.
Oh.
do you
think
have
that's-
any part of her that is not you?
I know her very well, but
Do you,
I
though?
do not.
You have a fingernail, a hair.
Yeah, she's familiar. I'll give her a -5. No roleplay items. No trinkets
HR,
you've been
fam.
saving this
HR.
entire time.
I don't trust Coraline.
No, she lost most of her stuff during the incident.
Oh, the incident.
At the word mother,
Taking
Fen gets
down a
bored.
blink.
Okay. I'll make that saving throw. DC is 17. She'd need like a natural 20 for this. She does not get a natural 20. You... Where would be your mother right
Well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and then maybe this will help.
now? Yeah.
So Coraline heard about the Kraken and the islands of Flavor sinking. She knows her little village is actually off the coast of the island of Flavor, but she doesn't know exactly where. So she's worried that this village was affected and destroyed. So she's trying to scrounge her mother, make sure her family's, still there, or at least all right. Since Antoine doesn't want to go see because he's a big meanie.
He's an asshole.
He doesn't want to
He's
go
a
halfway
wizard.
around the world. Just
Fucking
check out some
wizards.
towns.
Fucking asshole wizards don't care about family at all.
He agreed. He said, sure.
Was the horse a wizard?
He was an asshole.
Describe to me what Coraline looked like when she was a sea elf.
Too. Pale blue skin, darker blue hair. She didn't look whole lot different. Although I guess her hotness went up since she got transformed.
Oh yeah, she's so hot.
I think it went from
Gills
like
aren't
15
very
to
hot.
18 or something. So yeah, I lost the gills on her neck, the webbing between the fingers and toes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see a likeness of you back when you were not touched by random fucking divine extraterrestrial creatures using you as a pawn and puppet for their schemes. You see a semi-scaled, webbed-fingered, mostly nude woman who swims in the water with your entire village. You can recognize their vague shapes as they come into view, keeping, with the underwater current that they ride and swim with. You briefly see remnants of your extended family. Some are just not there. You can't get a full picture because this camera does not turn. You cannot control the sensor's position. You just see your mother's face. And she looks exhausted. Tired.
But this looks like an evacuation.
Kind
Or
of.
yeah.
You don't really remember your village moving as a group together. Most people are, like most sea animals, individualistic. But now it's like people are working together. which is a bad sign under the sea.
So
Because-
she'll spend. Oh yeah, sorry.
While the only reason underwater animals stick together is to look bigger in front of a threat. Much like a school of fish.
Well, after the 10 minutes, she'll just sit there staring. Does Fen look through the keyhole the whole time?
No,
I
the
think-
second he heard Mother, he walked away.
Oh, okay.
Orphan boy has a soft spot.
After that, I mean, she'll do the same for her sisters. I assume they're there with her mother.
One does not show up, but you know it's because she resisted the spell. It's like rolled a natural
wow.
20. How many sisters and brothers do you have?
2 sisters. Now, I remember you telling me don't have more than 3 NPCs. So the dad, she presumes, is dead.
Is one of the sisters just a tuna? A big tuna?
One resists the spell, the other one does not show up. It fizzles.
All right. So she'll stay in her room until Fen gets her when the others arrive.
The others can arrive.
And then when they call her out, she's like, yeah, just a minute. And it takes her a while to come out. Her eyes are a little red when she gets out.
Oh, it's hooking up.
Yeah, Chua, thanks. And she tosses the...
She
Scrying
throws the scrying orb.
You catch the scry.
This is your chance, John.
Yeah, give me a dex save, Antoine.
No, no in hell.
No.
Y'all want an attack roll?
I absolutely refuse to play this game.
As he catches it, Fen crinkles some tinfoil to make it sound like breaking.
Oof. You just shift your hat a little. It's a magical item. It should be resistant to breaking, but stop fucking throwing it.
Yeah.
This is your last warning. It gets thrown again. I am making death saves for it.
Okay.
Death saves.
Okay.
Although in this case, this would be the case where she just kind of tosses it. The other, she would have been a little more careful.
Sure.
So, what happened with your water friend? Are we good to go?
I was not spoken to.
You peed in
Again.
it, didn't you?
No, no. But perhaps
Everybody
It
does
doesn't.
it. Come on.
it doesn't want to communicate with me. Who knows why?
Well, did you give it anything? I mean, you saw what happened when Terry was spoken to by... Oh, wait. Antoine was there, right?
Alden realizes he's metagaming super hard.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot.
It's
Fucking, it didn't talk... The one guy, Lava Man, didn't talk to Terry until we offered a shit ton of magic
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
Sure.
Yeah, so those were some wonderful gems. Well, they were the ugliest gems. Still, they were gems.
Point is, did you give it magic? Did you offer it something?
offered it my words, my body. It chose not to speak with me or chose not to accept these things.
What do your words amount to?
That's hurts like a dagger, Fen, but I suppose you're right.
You're talking to a liar.
Either way, if we didn't get any news from the Thorzorian and Tulst forces here on the on that entrance entranceway and deep in their sewers. I say we should just go to the swamp.
All right, sounds
yeah. Swamp.
good. Lots of paladins in hindsight. Use the scrying orb along with the map to look at the place. Got a whole encampment right along the chasm.
Think about coming here, but only when we are not fighting on two fronts here. This is a bad idea to be fighting the paladins to our east and the leeches to our west. Just not now. Let's take care of these leeches. They're the ones that are going to bring down the city, or at least try to recently.
Aren't there also mushrooms to the south as well?
Yes, there's the mushrooms, and it just
On the other hand, if they're sending so much firepower there's something important. But
Yeah,
we
there's a
could
lot
go.
of magic there.
We could instead take a trip to the ocean and go search for survivors of the attack.
How did you?
Bury treasure and stuff.
How did that go, Corley? How did the?
Saw very interesting things. Some towns were destroyed, others not. You know how it goes. Lots of loot left around. We should go get it while we can.
Antro really feels for Coraline, hearing that her home's are probably going down into the ocean. So he really feels it.
Well, no, it's already in the ocean.
Maybe.
Antro's hopeful, realizing that, oh yeah, people can live underwater, right? This will help
If only.
Mooney in 100 years.
Yeah. In due time, Coraline.
A brochure falls out of Coraline's backpack saying, "Come, live in Mokapuni under the sea, circa 100 years from now."
181. All right. What's the plan? Are you gonna scout the swamp? Are you gonna soy dive into hindsight and get blown out of the sky?
No flying into hindsight.
Wanna go talk to a giant mushroom?
Giant mushroom friend.
I think scouting the swamp is our next step.
As long as we don't cross the river, right?
That Duke thing, though, is just so damn interesting. Like, guys, you really want to figure out what the hell is this Duke doing alive? Like,
He's not the real Duke. We found the body. We sent the head to Phasmalek.
yeah, he doesn't have his symbol of power,
What's an umbug?
Some
Oh.
kid.
Brat, we found. He's on our side now. I mean, he's just a brat.
Alright, so if you follow along this lake, basically, you will be within 50 miles of the entire swamp. And also out of gun range of the entire swamp. Yeah. So, you hop in your dirigible within the territory while you still can. The wooden reinforced deck is lovely. Your captain, what's his name again? Something Dick?
Rusty Dick.
Rusty Dick, yes, the half rust man.
I call him
himself.
Richard.
Richard the Rust Man.
Rusty Richard.
Rusty Richard shows up and says,
Ferris
"Alrighty,
cock.
let's get going. I'm suddenly a pirate now instead of a sailor or something. Fuck. I've been speaking too much with Silverhands or whatever his name is."
No,
hey,
Silverback
what
does the
happened?
accent much better. You can't handle it.
Oh, that's not true. I've got more eyes than him.
She's got some kind of weird love affair with Silvercock, or whatever his name was.
I do not.
You should go meet with him while you can. He's refueling.
Oh,
No, I don't need to. But now that you mentioned it, I think we forgot some provisions. We'll be right back.
We're taking
No.
off. I'm just joshing you. There's no way he'd meet some clown like you. Damn. Alright. Moving onward, you will become parallel with the ley line in your big, chonky ass, old, dirty airship where Rusty Dick here, or Richard as you're calling him now, will fly you.
Actually, Finn, do your little stick thing while we fly. See if there's
Yeah,
any
they're
more.
just kind of. They look like ears poking out of the tinfoil top hat now. They just
Yeah.
kind of spin whenever we're ambiently close.
For sure. You will fly mostly on the ley line itself.
So it basically goes north-south?
Yeah, it
ish?
goes kind of like this.
Okay.
I
And
was
there's no-
actually pretty close.
There isn't another one crossing on the lake or anything like that.
No. Ley lines
Okay.
don't have crosses.
But what if we follow them?
It's either
to the
that way
big ley
or it's this
line?
way. They go one direction. That's how ley lines work. They are lines, after all. Moving over this area, you will find a lot of spots worthy of your attention, O General.
Captain, my captain.
Fen lets the word general go to his head.
Fair, very fair.
I should have given the map to Satch.
Let me go
Yeah, he wanted
ahead and just put
fair and
these
square.
all on the token layer. I forgot.
Fen looks at his rigged dice.
Ooh.
Hang on. I did not finish putting the forts down.
Oh shit.
Indeed. Things have changed a little bit.
Oh, basically, almost all the ruins.
Yeah. Oh fuck, this is in GM layer. Hang on. I didn't get them all. Oh, token layer. There we go.
Oh.
Circles are strong points. X's are treasure.
Ooh.
Treasure, magical wealth, stuff like that.
Is there anything that looks not necessarily treasure,
Zigguratty.
but no, but
I
like
love the
different?
strongholds.
Doesn't necessarily need to be magically powerful, but like something that stands out when I look at it.
Strongholds.
I have put down all of the sources of magic and all of the strong points.
Okay.
Much like how Paradigm saw the wealth of Destry when you guys were running around there.
Yeah.
And eventually kidnapped Umbug.
And the sizes of the icon doesn't indicate anything, right? They're all just
No.
the same.
Yeah.
The size of the icon is the kind of icon.
My icons
guys.
are done by hand, and my hand is inconsistent.
As we go up and down,
Ooh.
Fen will just mark on a normal map that others can read what he sees as the X's and the circles.
You know, you're making some rough judgments here and some liberties that are artistic. But you know, you get it as accurately as you can.
Have our targets.
So we got shot down right here, if I'm not mistaken.
A little
No.
bit higher. I thought it was right here.
Yeah, because those are the two.
Yeah, this red
So-
circle is where you crashed on the right.
Fen will also put a circle around this X here to make it look different from the other ones.
So, are you gonna write that in, or?
You have your own draw tools, bro. I don't even draw.
Yeah, but you always get rid of our drawings.
True. I do. Because your drawings are too big.
Seems like the strong points are along the river and the treasure is on the inside.
As one would expect them to be. Are there anything on the other side of the swamp? Did we just go through one side?
Nope.
Or could we
One
detect
side of the
both of
swamp
it?
is completely unguarded.
And we
As
are
it were.
certain for that. We are certain for that.
Are you certain of that?
Either that or the
I-
map just didn't reach.
I look at map. It shows static defenses. Static. And he just leaves it at that.
What's the range of that map?
Give or take 50 miles.
50 miles, eh? Yeah, we definitely
s-
could reach. Definitely could reach across. Oh yeah.
If we went in from this point right here, there's no static defenses to stop us from getting into the swamp proper. But
If we
who
do
knows if the big elephant leeches are static defenses that don't move?
that,
Like, guys, we could just thread the needle here and get
No.
into the places without the zeros, without the O's. I mean,
I don't think it's a good idea. If we lose another ship, Corlene's sorry.
If
I don't
had
think
to
we should
buy
lose
this
another
one,
ship.
I don't want to have to buy another one.
All right,
Wait till
but
we
this-
steal this
You
backup
know,
ship
they're just
before
gonna
we
get
risk this
more
one.
cheaper as the time goes on, right?
This intel is insanely valuable. Like, built up areas right here, and we have the treasures. Like, we could hit each and every one of these points. I mean, we know where they're located.
Yes, but I think if they are Lichi's places and not just ruins, then hitting them one after the other will tell them where we're going. But I feel like we should maybe hit one of the strong points. Maybe there'll be some information there. Plans or a general or something like that.
Shall we start right at the top?
I mean, if we take out the first one, it might help updraft. And maybe the...
I'm just noticing all these circles near here. I'm like clearly you guys want you figure this X is important. Like, I don't know why you guys are doing it, but at some point, like, I noticed.
It's oddly the same color as Anchois.
Yeah, who did that? I didn't draw this. Who did that?
but
Who did it?
That's
If we
some
want to-
bro.
if we want to do that, maybe we should wait till Satch and Terry fix their whole armor debacle.
Yeah, I mean, we can just take a look at the hindsight, right? With pass without trace, what is the chance of us getting caught? Come on.
You guys want to jump to hindsight now, huh? Okay. We got some actionable intel. I say we should go for it, but yeah, I suppose you're right. We do need 2 of our party members here to be ready for it, so I understand that. Yeah.
Yes. You need all of your party members for ground locked leeches. But you only need 4 of you.
For
For up
paladins.
to 40 mounted Pegasi paladins.
They won't know we're there, John. Come on.
I'm
Fen
just
reminds
pointing
you,
out the
lots of paladins.
inconsistency here.
Well, on Thatch's list, he was like, "Go to updraft, keep the leeches for me."
Fen also points to the map that they can actually look at, the big blue X.
Well, while
Whoa,
the 2
there's a
noisy
big blue
ones...
X. What the hell's there?
This is a huge X, guys.
What
Fen
is there?
pokes the map several times for emphasis. This is the biggest X he's ever seen.
Did you draw that? This
I'm
is a
just showing
magic
you what the
item.
map is
Get it
telling
better.
me.
Clearly there's something there.
So what do we do while we wait for them? Go hit one of the little treasures or one of the strong points?
I say we should hit all of these places.
We flip a
but-
coin.
I don't
Fen
like
pulls
flipping
out a
a coin.
coin. Who wants to call it? Heads or tails?
That's
Heads
meaningless.
hindsight, tails the swamp.
Well, you just called it.
We're not going to
saying.
hindsight.
Ooh.
You know, let's
1
just
is
not do
heads.
hindsight.
Make the call. 2 is tails.
Roll a d2.
Tails is leeches. Because leeches have tails.
Fair enough.
Which is it is.
Witches also have heads.
So should we take a boat from updraft, cross the river during the day,
down,
and then walk over to the treasure? Or try to take out the
Big
strong
blue
point?
X. There's also a purple square around the top one too.
Well, the big blue X, it's far inside the enemy territory, and I don't know if we should hit that first.
Scared for your airship. We should go on ground.
Oh,
But
yeah,
we
yes.
know where the strongholds are. We avoid them. What
Yes,
are the
unless-
chances we'll be shot down, right?
Unless they're willing to give us another squad squawker that's assigned to another team, we should definitely take a boat across the river and walk.
How do we know that Coraline's not being tracked right now?
What do you mean, tracked?
You said one of the leeches spoke to you in your head and it was happy to see you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Are you hearing voices again, Finn?
I begin making a tinfoil hat for Coraline.
Nice.
You can just counter charm. You're a bard. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I can who?
Nothing.
You think he
No,
knows
don't
what
worry
class he's
about-
playing, Sever?
Never
What's a
mind.
counter charm?
You can
No,
do an
thanks. I
action
don't know.
that round
Holy
to
shit,
round.
this is a thing?
Yes, it's very useful if you're ever attacked by UNT
Or leech.
or enchanters.
All
Oh,
right.
that does. I don't care about any of those. Frightened or charmed? She's not charmed.
How do you know?
I don't.
Okay. Most enchantment is charm. Hypnotic pattern, for example. Is it-
All right, nobody's making a decision. Let's go for treasure. Let's go to the top one.
Alright. Sure.
We
As long as
will-
we're crossing without the airship.
Yes,
So
we
park
will-
an updraft, find a boat, go across.
Sure.
Row your boat.
We will go to
gently
updraft.
the stream.
take this little boat and cross up here,
Oh my god.
and then we will walk this way. Maybe double back to make sure that these ruins don't have anything, and then it goes there.
Okay.
While we're in updraft, I'm gonna check the map to see what's in the if there's anything in the mountains.
Hell no.
Okay.
The map doesn't even render that far. So no. Okay. You all will make it to updraft. Chances are they're not even gonna get that close. Because, you know, if they spot you coming down, obviously they're gonna know something's up. So he, Captain Rusty Dick, if you will, Richard, is going to head to Musterfield Morlento to quote-unquote refuel, but he's going to linger there. And now you will unironically see Silverback, because he hangs out in Morlento because it's way cooler.
Coraline swoons.
You see this fuck huge cruiser, it is called a light cruiser, but it is the biggest airship of the line. This is the smallest vessel that you could take to bombard, like do a saturated bombardment on a city-state. He used this to great effect when he was rebelling against Fresnoth a year or so now ago. Give or take a few months. And, yeah. There's like 32 medium-sized cannons, which could quite literally destroy your ship in a matter of moments. Just on it. I just lost my D10.
A leech spitting gunk at us destroys our ship, so I'm not impressed.
It's like 32 of those leeches.
Uh,
Oh, there it
okay,
is.
well, as soon as we dock, Coraline's gonna see the ship, basically jump off.
Richard's like, wait, no, I was just kidding. Don't actually go to him. He's a fuckboy.
Yes, we've met.
Let her make her own mistakes.
Richard shakes his head. Fucking pirate
Sure,
bunnies.
you have the con or whatever. I'll see you.
You
Yeah,
head
I'm gonna-
on out, jumping off.
I'm gonna head over to steal the ship.
Shit.
Yeah. It's currently anchored off, floating next to a small tower, maybe 100 feet off the ground itself. Well, I say small. I guess it would be more like 50 feet off the ground. You see an assortment of lycanthropes, demi-humans, furry dudes, a frog man who used to look exactly like Sever, but now Sever's this weird frog human elf hybrid.
I do this. Sup? They just
I
get
nudge
scared.
Sever. Maybe he's compatible.
Oh shit.
Oh,
maybe he is
I look at the compatible.
Roll me a 1d100.
Come on, you rolled like 100 of these. One of them's got to be compatible.
Well, Fan got me. I do. No, I'm saying. Well, according to the 1d100 Fen roll, he's compatible.
He's
Well, that was for something else.
unironically fully compatible, yeah.
Love connection.
Oh. Hey, can you guys give me like 2 seconds? Hey, buddy, can I interest you in immortality?
You want to
You
be
know
Just
what?
an
It's
open
nighttime.
line.
I don't see why
An
you
open
couldn't just
line.
saunter on up. Coraline, you're heading straight to where, like, you see Silverback, like, at an open table. Like this, almost awning has been set up around him, and it's like a open bar, where soldiers and sailors and now pirates are mingling at. All of the food is sourced from Alcazar, but Thorazorian people don't give a shit.
Well, as soon as she catches a glimpse of him, she's gonna stop, look for like a reflective surface, you know, kind of.
You pull out the crystal ball, just like, show me.
Show me. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Actually, that's a
then,
good use of
while
it.
you are like grooming yourself, Sever just boldly strides past you, next to like Silverback's cabal. And just goes to the frog guy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
Hi.
Ribbit.
Listen, I know you don't know me, but can I interest you in some immortality, maybe? Do you know what a
What do you
vampire?
mean I don't know you?
Oh shit! Wait, did you? No way! I know you.
You don't remember? Silverback looks at like the intruder coming up to his crew, and he's like, "Oh, the frog vampire's back! Haha! Wanted
Oh
to
shit! That's right.
fight a lycanthrope, do ya?"
I mean, not really.
We go way back, everybody. This is Sever or Revik. Which do you prefer to be called now? I keep
It's
forgetting.
Sever now. It's Sever now.
It's Sever.
Yeah. Well, can I get your name, frog guy? Bro?
Yeah, my name
Frog
is
bro?
Tibber.
Tibber. Wow, that's such a good name.
Thank you. It's Tibbir.
You know, if you spelled it backwards, it'd be Ribbit.
That was the intention. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Much like Revik and Ribbit.
You know, like we keep running into each other. We should get a drink, talk about immortality or something.
Oh yeah. Immediately Silverback just like pushes his friend back. I love being immortal. And like
Roll for
Tibber's just like,
Silverback.
oh.
Can I roll for Can I roll for Silverback?
This is insane. He probably
Roll
has
for
a lot of
Silverback
hit
cannot
points.
be turned into a
Yes.
vampire. He's immune.
Cool. He's a werewolf. Haha. Well,
He's not a werewolf. He's a werewolf. Yeah. That's why they
Vampires
call
and
him Rick
werewolves.
Silverback.
Vampires and gorillas.
Coraline, what do you feel as you watch Sever just start talking to the person you came to?
Looking at that, they're kind of dumbstruck, and it's like, you know, when your friend walks up to like somebody you idolize, and they're just like jabbering about something useless, and you're worried they're gonna embarrass you.
Oh yeah. Antoine, Fen, do you both also approach?
Nah, Fenn's watching the show.
Okay.
He sent Sever on a path, and that's all he needed.
Antro's worried about Fen. He's just watching him. Supposedly he doesn't
True.
jump on stage or something like this.
Ben has this weird glimmer in his eye, Antoine.
Good lord.
Pardon me, Mr. Silverback. We've got
Oh,
some.
hello!
Yes, hello. Coraline, big fan. We met at the thing with the boring
Oh
generals.
yeah. You have to forgive me. We meet so many people.
Oh, yes, of
Wartime
course.
brings out so many of us.
I hear you like to blow up things.
Oh, love to. Blew up 16 ships the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Tell me about them. After 5 or 6 of the stories, she'll be like, "Oh yes, I remember why I wanted to talk to you. We found some strong points for the leeches. Any
Oh.
interest in bombing them from the skies?"
Oh, we mostly deal with the boars, shooting the weird mushroom fuckers out of the sky. But I could be, persuaded.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What do you need? I give a great massage.
Oh no.
He whispers
Coraline
in your
offers a
ear
happy ending.
very erotic things to you, Coraline. He is a pirate after all.
He is a pirate. I'm sorry.
And you thought the bard was gonna be the one trying to fuck everything.
It's true.
Yeah.
Now it's up to the
It's
rogue
stereotype,
barbarian.
I mean,
Are you wanting to seduce Rick Silverback to get him to attack some leeches for you, Coraline?
That's just a side benefit,
Oh,
whether it
okay.
happens or not. the attack
There's
on the
no
leeches
goal.
is probably not the first goal.
Okay.
You're right, John.
Jesus Christ.
Leeches.
Can I
Is
roll
this all?
charisma
Is
for
this
Coraline?
some harebrained scheme to kill him so you could take over his ship?
Not
Who
yet,
knows? Who
Okay.
No,
knows?
if you marry him, you get his ship.
It's true.
or at least half of it.
Rick Silverback doesn't give a fuck at all. He's totally down for whatever.
DTF, really.
He's DTF. He's single and ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle.
Down to firebomb.
But while Coraline distracts Silverback here, Sever, do you make your own move on his frog crew member?
Listen, Silverback. I mean, we can go out for drinks later, but could I talk to you?
Yeah. And he just is
Yeah.
now focused all on Coraline. Tibber's
Okay,
like,
cool.
oh, finally I can make a friend. I'm so lonely.
So am I.
He lets out a gasp.
So anyway,
You were talking about being immortal and sad all the time.
I didn't say sad. It's my actually, death has been quite an increase in my happiness level. I have a lot more self-respect. Actually, it's amazing.
Yes.
The spine finally grew in with the vampire fangs.
I wish I could look like a human again.
Yeah, you know what? I might have a way to help you out with that, buddy. Would you be interested in being a vampire? There are some like small clauses that entails. But...
Yeah, give me a persuasion. You can ride around in a trash can. That
Wait,
is
are we during the
ult-
day or during the night?
It's
Is
night.
Sever already in the trash can?
You spent your day looking all down this swamp line.
All right, okay.
Alright, so I do add +3 to this.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh
Good lord.
no!
What do you mean there are downsides? I thought being immortal was super cool.
No, it is super cool. It is. It really is. It's just, being a vampire, there are some prejudices you have to face.
But I'm
There
already
are-
a
Starts playing the
frog.
harmonica in the
I know.
background, giving Sever
Yeah,
inspiration.
it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get people to take you seriously when you start with being a frog, but, like, this is it. This is how we do it.
You
picture
come
that.
off a little too strongly, Sever, in your bit.
I understand. No, wait! I'm also lonely! No, don't go!
I think
Flint's
that's
on the
natural one.
ground next to Antoine, clinging to a sleeve, unable to breathe from the laughter.
That natural one, Sever, means that you got caught looking at his neck and licking your lips.
Sorry, eyes are up here.
You're an awkward guy, Sever. It happens.
Listen, maybe
he'll
we
think
can talk
about
some
it.
other time? Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Just sort of
Antoine, you see
meanders
it?
off.
You see this shit?
Oof. Okay. Well, what's the plan now, guys? I think Coraline is just going to fuck Rix over back again.
My
pretty much.
illusion. The,
And then after a couple hours, you know, during the pillow talk, she'll take out a copy of that map that.
Oh yes, I love keeping maps on me at all times too. That's the most erotic thing in the world. Nothing like burying treasure.
Cartography.
Nothing like a little death and mayhem after a good bout of exercise, right?
Of
So
course, yeah.
here, and here are some leech strongholds.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll try to convince them to go bomb the hell out of them.
you got the
for
intel.
sure. Thorazor is paying for all their munitions currently, so they don't actually care about the cost of blowing shit up. Normally, shooting a cannon is a transaction for them. But now they're getting paid by Thorazor, or supplied by Thorazor and paid by Tolst, which they are more than happy to do. I guess the following day, you guys head on over to Updraft Overfoot. It is now the 7th, I believe.
Coraline comes back the next day. Her hat's kind of askew. Her clothes a little rumpled. Walking a little bow-legged.
Coraline,
Coraline.
you have a good night?
Don't
Yes.
rub it in everyone's face.
He's such a good man, that Rick Silverback.
My mind, I'm imagining like this gigantic hair.
Jesus Christ.
You know that he can
Okay.
transform into a gorilla that's like 8 feet tall, and it's proportional.
Sever, how'd your
Coraline,
night go?
I don't know
go
if you
out
know how
drinking?
big a gorilla's dick is, but it's actually
I have no
not
idea.
that big. It's super
I have
small.
no idea.
What is
Go
going
Google
on?
that shit.
Coraline got a C-section last
You know what?
night.
You're right. You're right. I remember. It's because they're so faithful. That's why they don't need them to be so big.
Yeah, that's the reason. Moving on as we talk about animal biology. Thanks, JC. What the
Well, Julia's not here. I mean,
True. Julia
Oh,
is
no.
not here. I do know a lot
Yeah,
about apes and
biologist.
gorillas. They were my specialty back when I was a biologist. Okay. Anyway, I'm like that one deaf lady who went to go talk to Coco the gorilla or whatever.
Okay.
Remember Coco the gorilla, guys?
Wait, the deaf lady that went to talk to
Yeah,
her?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they taught her sign.
No, because they
language or
use sign language, but
Yeah.
Coco the gorilla couldn't do sign language. Never mind. I'll send you a video later.
something. It's fine.
I think you're thinking of Nim Chimpsky.
Nim Chimpsky?
Coca-
That sounds
Yeah.
racist, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Cocaine gorilla to the stars.
Alright, I can relive that trauma later. You guys go to Updraft to find a barge. I'm gonna roll a luck die as you meet Lieutenant Dan, who is missing
All of his
other
limbs
arm.
now.
All of his limbs. He's paraplegic, but he's getting mechanical replacements. Here, right now.
Dan, you ever want to be part of a pirate crew?
I've been considering it now that I'm on my 5th arm.
Yeah, we're accepting applications. Actually, we'd love to have you.
Oh, you're setting up a pirate gig.
Yeah.
We're not pirates. We're legitimate.
Fen puts a finger up to Coraline's
I'm looking
mouth.
to do some illegal activity after this war, for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't have fingerprints.
We'd love to have you.
He waves his mechanical, magically powered arms around. For those of you who know Syl, this is similar to him. You know, ever since I kept sticking my magical limbs into the toxic sludge water, you know, they just feel a bit more animated.
You know, and we'd love. You would make a perfect addition, to be entirely honest, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll me a persuasion check or anything. I'm totally down with being a NPC permanently in your crew after the war.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I had a partner before,
I shake his hand.
Rembrandt.
He shakes you.
He was a turtle that played in toxic sludge, and then he kind of became superhuman, super turtle-ish. So,
Oh, wow.
he blew
Maybe
up.
toxic and radioactive sludge doesn't make cancer, but magic.
You'd be surprised. Antroy
Wow.
here lived within a radioactive city for about a year.
Wow.
Did I? Yeah, I suppose I did.
Well, you know what they say. Throw toxic sludge in all the rivers, and you'll gain superpowers.
Exactly.
It's a few months, not your year, but
Alrighty.
still makes
Well,
sense.
there's your barge. It's setting sail. Coraline's already on it. You guys see Coraline's already preparing the boat. Thatch and Terry
Off we
beginning to
go.
paddle out.
With her weird
Okay.
glow.
Indeed.
Yeah, she's very relaxed. So easygoing these days.
That's good. She's been so uptight this entire time.
Mm.
Finally, she'll calm down a little bit.
Heading up the river. Heading up the river, you will get within the swamp. How far upriver do you guys go? Just for my mileage here. Do you literally just do a
I
straight
drew the
crossing?
boat. I'm not moving it.
Wasn't this a fast, like, flowing downward river?
It is, yeah.
Or probably a
Well,
little north.
Well, then I guess we'll kind of go there and then drift back down there.
Okay. That's fine. 3, 7.5. Alright, we're definitely going to have some encounter checks. Okay.
Oh, by the way, guys, in case this adventure goes long, I told Satch and Terry to just stay in the bottom of the boat till they get their armor fixed. They'll come join us when.
It's not a raft? Where do they go? They're gonna drown. Wait, no, that's just fine. He has that sort of free movement. Why didn't he just get out of the armor?
Yeah,
Anyway.
why didn't they just get naked together?
Okay.
I mean, just different people, different comfortabilities.
A fortuitous event. Thanks, John, for
Ooh.
your lovely random encounter tables.
John,
Alright.
I love when you roll random counters for us.
It's either always so high, middling, or like incredibly low. There's no like.
It's either
30s
nothing or good.
40s. There's no
Wait.
70s or 60s.
What's in between incredibly high, incredibly low, and middling?
What?
Never mind.
All the things that would harm us.
It's either
That
sub
we've
20,
never encountered.
above 80, or like 50 exactly. Yeah, like I've rolled
It's
two
either
50s
good,
on a D100.
Bad
today.
or nothing.
Basically, yeah. You guys walk through the swamp. You will indeed run into just the average leech man. But there's 4 of you who can actively outrun it with its 20-foot move speed in a swamp. And it only has like 16 HP. So these isolated guys are of no threat or consequence. It's not like they're telepathically connected to a wider net of like leeches, right? That can't possibly be real.
Who cares
Psychic
about them?
leeches. Yeah,
We could kill them all.
there has to be a range. These guys are just meandering scrubs who are lost in the woods hearing bird sounds or whatever. You guys, though, head into a bog, a full-blown waterlogged area filled with alligators, leech monsters as well, and other sorts of creatures. Eventually, you will get to a ruined structure, what used to be some sort of fortified castle, maybe, that has now sunken below into the waters. You explore it for a brief moment, crossing through it, and here, Fen, how active are you with your map? I assume you're being pretty active as you get closer to this big guy, right?
Yeah, once we reach like that big water area, like right around here, he'll start
Yeah.
looking at it more.
All right, as soon
When
as
we're
you
just in the
open it,
swamp.
your eyes immediately go over here, which the stream can't see.
Toward fodder?
Yeah, towards fodder.
Ooh!
Where you will see the biggest, I'll do teal X here as well. This teal X is not real.
Fen starts salivating. Enough for everyone to see.
What the hell?
Fodder. He just speaks the word fodder.
Do you think he's talking about his father? What about your
Yeah,
father?
Much magic.
I don't like the way he's salivating. Fen, put your fin foil back on. It's
I
just,
The
suppose
foil
I can
never
go
comes
ahead
off.
and draw its defenses as well.
oh shit.
Well,
I
I
think we
think
know.
I found the ziggurat. It's on the opposite side of the swamp.
It was
Yeah.
particularly close to the Tower of Hephaestus.
We were so close.
Great.
I miss duty.
Why don't you scry on him? If you love him so much. Bitch.
Does he count
Antoine,
as a creature?
can I see the orb real quick?
What for?
I
Hang
want
on,
to see
we'll do
where
that later.
duty is.
We have to do your random encounter because you rolled a 96, which is a fortuitous event, and this was just you getting in range of this thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
In the castle, the mighty castle, you... Well, what do you do with it? I mean, it's a fucking beautiful looking sunken castle. You
We claim
explore
it.
You claim it? You
Yeah.
just look at
Plant
it?
a flag.
We investigate. What else
It
can
now
we do with the
belongs
castle?
to. We're gonna name it the Castle of Failure, and it is now the Failure Team's castle.
Okay. You and your bog
So
castle.
lion.
You want to go inside this castle and see what's there?
We should always investigate stuff. Guys, that's why we
Of all
came here.
people, you don't want to investigate a castle that has obvious magic value, according
sure. I
to
mean,
map.
it's fine. Whatever you want to do. I'm just going along.
Fen is concerned for Coraline's new lack of care for magic and treasure.
True. Okay.
Who are you?
Oh, me. I'm Mrs. Coraline
You had to double check it, huh?
Coraline Silverback.
There's a lot going on. Alright. Leeches. Let's see what's in the... What is this? The Twin Mouth of Morgan dots. Nothing?
We're waiting for John. Just try
You guys go in the castle or not? You guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to go in the castle.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
does it look
And that's
oddly?
what we'll leave off for the next session.
Does it look oddly like well kept for a castle in the middle of a swamp?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
But maybe there's something in there.
Okay. I get it.
You all head in. Can I get some investigation checks?
Go on, Chua.
I have shitty Oh, actually, my investigation's not bad.
Yeah, you're a wizard.
Oh, wow. 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 Well, good luck, guys. Whatever you guys are bringing up.
Well, Fen got a 9.
I'm waiting for 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Me too? Okay.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Corley's just kind of daydreaming
You
and
still
following
want me
along,
to?
not really looking.
Oh, thank
Sever,
Christ.
in the darkness, where you can get out of your goddamn trash can, you will... okay. There's a lot of choices here. Roll the dice. I think this is too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Exploring through the dark tunnels, Sever, you will go into what is essentially an armory. You'll find gross armor, just gaudy weapons that have fallen to decay, pole arms that have their actual poles rotted from bog water, their metal rusted, if not completely gone. Most of this is unusable, just due to weathering and other such circumstances, but there is one weapon that has maintained its edge. Its scabbard gleaming as if it has just recently been polished. Let's go see what it actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Can you roll me a 1d20, I suppose?
There we go. 9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The raid team's gonna love you. You find a mull seated on a rack with a cover over its hammerhead made out of some sort of alloy. It's heavy, it's weighty, but by God is it magical.
Huh.
I've been looking for one of these.
Yeah, here, take it.
Coraline, the rogue who uses mauls.
The
Maybe
magical
needs a backup
property is
weapon.
it's a finesse weapon.
Pretty finesse. Alright.
Please add Maul to your character sheet.
I mean, I'll carry it. I'll probably not use it, but I'll carry
Well, you need to carry it for the weight.
it. All magical from castle. What do malls weigh?
A lot.
It should just be in when you search the
Yeah.
thing.
That was
Yeah,
your
I'll find it.
fortuitous event. You rolled a weapon, which you can identify. Well, I mean, you have Antral right here. It's just a fucking +1 Maul.
Antoine, quick, identify before we stop for the week.
I pick up the mall, shake it around, do my dance.
Yeah,
It
it's a
could be
+1 Maul.
cursed.
There we go.
Igor
+1 Maul.
from the raid team put out a bolo on any magical malls if you find them. He will give you all of his money and property and wealth. So
This man is broke. He's gambled it all in Vials of Flavor before he destroyed
you don't know
it.
that. But you are correct, regardless.
Yes, but maybe Sever can trade it for a certain thraldom.
Oh, hey, yeah, good idea.
Oh,
You're thinking.
Wanna
Or
steal Igor's
perhaps
stuff and
the
it does.
tyrant doesn't want us. Who knows, actually. Taking away his
have
hit
we
dice.
ever once cared about what the tyrant wants?
You're right.
Sever
You're
raises his
right.
hand.
You're right about that.
Moving on. Are you still heading to this treasure area, or are you heading back now?
Heading
You know,
to this treasure area.
It seems like we could, from here, hit that and then
Yeah.
hit that on the way.
Oh, yes. Weaken yourself before.
Yeah,
Well,
we could just
let's
hit
go see
one
what the
more on the way over.
Let's go see what the first one has, and then we decide if we keep going or go back. Because remember, our two friends are still on the barge, guarding it while their
Who?
armor is twisted.
Okay.
Thatch and Terry.
You head to what is essentially a bog city. Or town, perhaps, more apt. Ruined structures tower high, but have fallen low. Their sides, the building's edges, are surrounded by the jungle's canopy. Or swamp's canopy, I suppose. These structures used to be huge, perhaps hundreds, if not thousands, of feet high. To some of you, it looks like you are staring at a great wall made of this gray cement or stone. Truly a monument, a ruin of the old world. As you step closer and deeper in here, you think for a moment about what possible threat could be here. if any. I need stealth checks from you all
Ooh.
as you begin to skulk and search.
Luckily, we do not have Thatch with us.
25, 22,
Ooh.
and a 14. Your average will be quite high, I believe. I must calculate it for extreme purposes.
It's 20.25,
Something around there.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, that's it, right. In the darkness of the day, as you guys reach this place at night, or twilight, evening, sun is set, dusk is falling. You're committed to camping out here. You look around. Nothing sees you, but you're beginning to feel something, a presence, perhaps magical in nature itself, shifting among the ruins. I suppose I need Sever to make me a perception check as you all prepare to camp and rest.
Will my vampire eyes see?
Sever, your vampire eyes look at heat. Look at heat sources.
Oh, uh-oh.
When you look at Coraline, you have, like, the Predator's vision from the movie The Predator. You see her blood, you see the warmth within her. You look out into the forest, and what you see, eventually, after around 30 minutes of you camping quietly, setting up your little bubble within a drier part, maybe on the ruined structure itself, you, acting like a gargoyle and sentry this night, see 3 sources of warmth. 2 parallel with each other, or I guess perpendicular. Yeah, it's fine. Tiny, small, glowing brightly with such an intensity. And then, below it, as if its entire body is completely, what's it called? Endothermic? Just collecting all of the cold around it. You see a great ball of fire illuminating within the darkness and warmth of the jungle. Much hotter, much warmer. I'm gonna give you a nature check to maybe identify what it is you're seeing. But what do you think we're looking at, Sever, as you roll a 7?
A great ball. So either it's one of 2 things. I at first I thought it was like the blazing star was here, but then he said make a nature check. So I think what it is just like a ball of leeches, like just a huge ball of them just hanging out like this. But also it's weird that it's taking all the heat. So
Well, in the darkness, waiting for day to come to truly investigate this place, we will hope we don't run into what is out there. That's going to be it for today. Yeah, that's it.
Sever says, "Great balls of fire," and the session ends.
Hold on. I'll go grab Terry and Thatch real quick, and we'll investigate in the morning. Run back to the boat and bring them back here.
Okay.
You
They were
guys,
already
so-
on their way. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Let's just.
They're just the advanced party. They're like 100 feet
Coraline
behind
screams,
you
there's
at
an
all times.
endothermic reaction happening.
What?
Did he stutter? I'm sorry.
It's true. Guys, I hope you had a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me as always.
Yeah, thanks for having us, John. This is a good game.
And, well, see you next week. Don't fucking die. Oh, by the way, on Monday, we're having the continuation of the West March with Team Europe and Apollo Nick. They're apparently going to tackle their own ziggurat, but theirs is filled with cannibals instead of leashes. So
Same thing.
Same. No
Tomatoes,
big deal.
tomatoes.
And then after
Blood
that, we
blood.
got the raid team. They will hopefully have their actual team together and can do stuff. But 2 of them were missing
What?
yesterday. Yeah, there were only 3 of them on last Monday. Rumble Roar in the chat.
Full
Thanks,
raid
Rumble Roar.
team. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, the raid team. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. I think they're still justifying their level up to level 9.
Well, I assume they're going to run over to Thorzor and wait with hands open for our maul.
Probably, yeah.
What's that?
In the meantime,
Hammer?
announcements to come soon. I'm looking for playtesters again for homebrew stuff. But it's
Ew.
not done yet, and I need to do a quick edit of it. So, more things to come. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna leave. I do want to become famous. Thank you, Sindenki. As I
You
ban
still
your
get
bitch
those?
ass. Oh yeah, boom.
That
Welcome.
Temmerbot was taking care of squashing the bots.
No, I just made
I was
fun
only
of it.
sassing them back, and then
Okay.
I didn't detect them anymore.
Bye, guys.
Sassing them back.